Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the indie god, the deathmatch king, the internet champion, the complete Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting.
And I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, and the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers. What's up, everybody?
Well, I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer in this show, is brought to you by our good friends Ringside Collectibles.
Woo.
Use code MAJOR to save 10%.
Got the good stuff from Ringside coming up in weekly purchases.
What do you get there?
Swerve Strickland.
There you go.
Brand new.
Your good pal Swerve.
No jacket with Swerve, huh?
I think it was cost cut.
Okay. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major W Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to the audio podcast, subscribe and leave a review. Not just any review, but a major review. If we read it on air, you will get a prize. Who won this week, Mark?
Ted, again, I'm Ted Blanchard, Ted the Sock. He says, the Mainer Wrestling Figure Podcast for over 7 years, the revolutionary force in fig infotainment.
I like Revolutionary Force and Fig Infotainment. The Maynard thing, you guys got to let go. I feel like I've let go of it.
Not a big fan of this Mainer thing. It didn't stick. It's not going to stick.
I think it's sticking too much,
Clearly
to be
stuck.
honest.
I mean, but man.
Yeah. Well, guys, the giveaway last week, the prize was the Ripper Sting, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Find the pin post on X, repost to be eligible. The winner of Sting was...
It was Dr. John, Dr. Scrappy, doctor of physical therapy and certified licensed athletic trainer who graduated from UCF. Congrats, buddy.
Jeez, this guy's doing all right.
And the prize this week is Hollywood Hulk Hogan WWE from the Vault Ringside Exclusive Series 3. That's the WrestleMania X8.
Nice.
With a good tan.
Nice tan on that, brother.
You can win. MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorWPod. The subscription service, the family, the community. Sign up today. Every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who won, Mark?
I'll tell you right now. First time in a line, Lakeland Knight.
Wow.
And the classic superstar Brian Doyle. Lakeland came in ultimate to start.
Let's go.
Ooh, well, speaking of
That's how you do it. Just kick the wall down.
Who got their fig bath towel? Ultimate gift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Have one in the tub for the kids, actually. True story.
Let's go.
That's pretty cool.
Guys, you get this podcast early and ad-free, access to the Facebook group. You get all the bonus podcasts. The bonus podcast this month, one of them will be, have we put up the poll for the movies yet, Mark?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, one's going to be a little movie poll, and then one we have to pick another topic.
Well, I suggested the one that we should do. We just got to find a Monday that works out. Little interview ski.
Got it. That was a good one.
Okay.
Of course, you get the Ask Majors Anything. All three of us do Q&As. I'm going to record mine this week, so head on over to the Facebook group and ask your question. Get the Let 'em Breathe unboxings with myself, Silver Linings with Mark, Figure Dissecting with D Freedom, the Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Do we know who's on the log this month?
We do need to book a guy. I mean, guys, we're one day into the month here, Broski.
That's true.
It's coming at us with these questions.
Well, if this comes out Friday.
Fools, I don't know.
If this comes out Friday, we're a couple months in. And then, oh, baby, he's happy hour.
Yeah, hey, last week I asked Heath straight up what happened with that travel day. So
wow.
he did not really defend himself.
Okay.
I mean, he did in person, so...
I will say that I understood his point of view a little bit more. Still a mistake. He said that it was a mistake. I agree. But then we took a lot of questions about travel and talking about Heath's road, stuff, some road stories, but like kind of more like tips and tricks and the things that he likes to do. That's a good
little spot over there, man. They got cheese curds in there, man.
He says, I forget which spots they were, but the spots in his airport where the people know who he is and he walks
There's
in.
There's no doubt.
Hey. So it was pretty good. Check that out. We went longer than I thought. This is like
bizarre, but anytime I walk through the Charlotte airport, I'm like looking to see if Heath sit around eating somewhere.
Right.
And anytime I walk through the Atlanta airport, I'm like, Gals is like bellied up at this bar. So like I'm always like kind of just looking just in case.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
When I could just text know for sure, but yeah.
Well, guys, you're going to get at least 5 big bonus episodes this month. So we're going to work on those for you. Also, if you're in the Hard Foundation Up, you get the card. The March card should be shipping soon. That's card number 2. And we had a little snafu with card number 3. So I'll throw Brian under the bus here. He had TNA design somebody without asking the talent if it was okay.
I already apologized.
And the talent said, not okay.
Weird guy. What do you want me to do?
And it was Joe's shoes, and we were like,
She said no.
I couldn't believe it. Like,
So
Pin me, pay me, 1, 2, 3.
yeah, so I think you guys are really going to enjoy the March card, and then we'll figure something out for the April card. And hey, who knows? Maybe this guy will come around. We can use him for like July. Card's already designed.
I feel like it will get out there before the year's through. I'm hopeful.
Okay. Mark, anything else for MajorMarks.com?
no, I think we're chugging along there, pal.
All right. If you want to advertise your product or service, hit us up, majorpodcast@gmail.com. Follow up. Guys, I just came back today from Australia, my 5th tour of World Series
I
Wrestling.
saw that post. I thought it was like your 3rd. Like it was your 5th time doing that.
5th time. You were on
Man.
my 2nd there. You were on my 2nd time.
Damn.
You and an SDL helped me either win the title, retain the title, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So listen, I can't say it enough. This is in my opinion, the best kept secret in pro wrestling. It's this weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like a promotion. It's like it just tours
it
like
is.
once or twice a year. But like they don't do monthly shows.
Right.
They just do like 4 or 5 shows at a time.
2 tours. No, wait. Yeah.
It's like 1 or 2 tours a year.
2 tours a year. Yeah, right?
1 or 2. So it was Australia. We went to a bunch of different cities. I had some great matches. I guess I see you got some photos there. Look at that. I wrestled the Maharaja the first night in a Melbourne street fight.
Who's
Shrek was there in the
SDL
front
with you
row.
there?
Well, that's Lena Cross, the tallest bitch on the Indies. She's been my heater the past, I guess, 3 tours now.
Oh, wow.
So, and she just got her visa in the United States, so I might have another Australian heater.
Actually, that would be pretty cool if you had 2.
Well, SDL, she moved on. She's with
She's
Man.
definitely
so,
moved on. I was going to say.
yeah.
Her and Mance are
She's writing an
saddled up for
autobiography.
TNA now.
Right. So maybe Lena Cross, now she's in the States. Who knows? So it was so much fun. Brian's favorite tag team was there, the Bollywood Boys. I
Man,
wrestled them
I
on
was
night
just gonna
2.
say, I'm glad you had a great time, made some money, but you're a real piece of shit for hanging out with the Bollywood Boys.
I wasn't
for a
hanging
week
out there. I
straight.
wrestled them myself and the Pariah, another Australian group of wrestlers who are now with United States visas, American visas. But we wrestled Raj and the Bollywood Boys night 2. Unfortunately, we were not successful in our attempts to become victorious. Night 3, it was myself. This is the one that hurts. It was myself, Raj, and the Zig Man, Nick Nemeth, for the World Series Wrestling title. Nick is the champion, and he wouldn't allow me in the match. I said, the only way I can get in the match if I put the internet title on the line, I did, and I lost. I lost the internet championship. Can you believe it? Nick Nemeth will go down in the historic history books.
Well, he is
Zack
the true
Ryder.
internet champion. He's been sliding into DMs for a long time, so
That's true. That's true.
very fitting.
So there's been Zack Ryder, John
I feel like
Bradshaw
he's fulfilled a
Layfield.
prophecy here. Finally,
I know,
winning the
right?
title.
Actually,
What a
that probably meant
long-term
more to him
storyteller.
than he's letting on.
Yeah, John Bradshaw Layfield, Matt Cardona,
Primo.
Effie, and now Nick Nemeth.
Primo.
Got it.
Primo
Primo
never
did
won.
not
I,
win it.
I
We've
defended the title
debunked
against
that.
him. But
Hey, by the
very
way,
last
important
night-
question. Rock with Dan, first class still? First class or still in
Delta
coach, pal?
1, Dan. Delta 1, baby.
Where did the Bollywood Boys go in? Like someone's luggage? They don't get seats, do they? There's no way.
I don't know. But on the last night, in a good old Sydney street fight, I was victorious. And I defeated the wanted man, Nick Nemeth, to become the new World Series Wrestling Champion and the new Internet Champion.
Bro,
what a way to end the
That
tour.
crowd looks awesome, but is that
Oh,
CPA
that's
on
such
the
a cool-
on the stage?
Oh, is that Adrian just admiring you on the stage there in that white jacket?
No,
I thought that was CPA.
no. But man, what a great tour. Adrian, the promoter, he is top-notch promoter, businessman, like the opposite of
like
Carney,
ridiculously professional, man. It's
cooler
very
than cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is the Pereira, They are now in the United States, so book that. Maybe Brian can put one
Bray
on
has
Creative.
extras at TNA in Orlando.
Oh,
They
wow.
were extras at AEW. They had a
Yeah.
match on TV recently.
So maybe I'll start a little stable in the States
I said,
with
what the heck
myself.
happened? I said, Adrian sent his heaters over here.
Yeah. Maybe myself, Lena Cross, the Perea, big little stable in the States.
I like it.
But I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait to go back. The fans, we thank you so much. Brian knows the fans are so loud and rabid, and they just want to have a
They're
good time.
appreciative, because
Yeah.
they don't get a lot of live wrestling like that,
There are major marks, too, because in the major mark purchases of the week, multiple people mentioned meeting you this weekend.
Oh,
That's
it's
really
great.
cool.
And I told Danhausen, it was his first time there. He was, I always hype up the merch to people, and they don't really take me seriously. I told to Danhausen, I spoke to Danhausen beforehand, and I said, if you don't make, I'm not going to say how much money, but X amount of dollars, you should burn your boots. He made like almost double that.
Yeah. You had to have done it right.
Yeah, so it's unbelievable. Also, my first time hanging out with Matt Riddle. He's a crazy son of a bitch. he's out there. I think we might need that Bro versus Broski match coming up.
no.
But
Oh,
yeah,
my God, yeah.
World Series Wrestling, great time. Dana Brooke, Ash Belligan, so many people. The Bollywood Boys, Raj, Danhausen, Santana Garrett was there.
I thought Santana Garrett retired.
That's what I thought too, that she's there.
Why did I think
Couldn't
that?
believe it. But yeah, what a great time. What a great
That's
tour.
cool.
I'm trying to get Brian booked for the next tour.
Zigman, we got to get him kicked off. It's too expensive.
Brian, what
get
did you do
rid of
this weekend?
Zigman and add like 5 like good dudes.
What were you home this weekend, Brian?
No, we had TNA, brother.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
Awesome. St. Joe, Missouri, a little hidden gem. Definitely a building that we've done like WWE live events in.
Wow.
It was awesome, though. Really great crowds. 4 action-packed TVs that get us all the way to Rebellion live on pay-per-view. And I know, spoiler alert, because I was involved in the pre-tape, Matt Cardona returns for the 27th time to TNA
What?
Wrestling. Yep.
This is news to me. What am I doing?
You have to listen to the announcement when it airs.
It might not work for him, pal.
Sorry.
I got to get some new gear.
Get the TNA Plus app. See for yourself.
Were you? Was that Kansas City? Close to Kansas City?
It's like 40 minutes from Kansas City.
Did you hang out with the Donut King?
I did not, no. Donut King doesn't live in Kansas City.
Where does he live?
He lives in Connecticut for like over 10 years.
Jeez.
I knew that, but I thought like he's doesn't he still run.
I think he sold the Donut King like
Really?
over 10 years ago.
Really? Wow.
I mean, I'm sure it was there. Donuts, not my thing. Sweets, not my thing.
Me neither.
You leave a bowl of chips around though, it'll get eaten.
Here's my I don't
thing.
like a Dunkin' Donut does nothing for me.
Sure.
But if it's like one of those like homemade, like those like high
Voodoo
quality-
donuts?
Nah,
something
even
like that
is
really
awesome.
gets my.
You know what I hate?
know-
I'm gonna get scorched for this because it's just not my thing. All these like cookie places that are everywhere now. Like my
Oh,
town
yeah.
has like so many of them.
Crumble
already. Like,
cookie and all that stuff.
Crumble and all that crap. Like, ugh,
It's too much. It just makes me feel like crap.
it's just
Not
not.
for me.
I don't know. Not what I crave. I guess.
Well, so AEW was in Milwaukee this weekend. I copped this shirt at the airport. Look at this. Milwaukee
Wow.
Algonquin for the good land.
from Wayne's World.
Broski. Yeah, I understood it. I don't think Broski's getting it.
It was an immediate purchase. I didn't even care how much it was. But hey, the Ring of Honor before, not as illustrious as winning a title, but the premier athletes were in action. Here we are, okay, against the Dark Order.
Dude.
Wouldn't you know it? Look at Alex Reynolds there.
Bro,
We won.
is that your guys' first win in like 3 years?
That is that is our first win in a very long time against a contracted
The
talent.
celebration was
Wow.
like
A contracted talent. Look at
Hawkins
that.
and Ryder
Wow.
WrestleMania-esque.
Look at that. We won.
Poor Alex Reynolds. Is he okay?
I think you guys need like some sort of girl with you, like the Body Donnas had Sunny.
I've been pitching it.
You need somebody.
I also
Mark's
really
gonna pitch
want
himself out of a job with that one.
I also really want a mascot,
That would be cooler.
like a tiger that could like do a super kick,
Right.
but an evil mascot.
Oh.
So he's
I think that's great
Wildcat
because then
Willie.
eventually someone can unmask.
yes,
Long-term storytelling.
Wow.
it's great. But then the tiger would get over right as a
course.
babyface.
Yeah.
Like, remember how the bunny? Man, WWE didn't pay the bunny off like ever.
But then maybe I'm getting mad because the tiger's like getting really over. So then I start being mean to him.
Right? There's no end to the bunny, right?
I was told I was supposed to be the bunny.
Why were you going to be the bunny, though?
Because I was like doing like nothing at the time, and there was a way to get me back to doing something.
Because even like the anonymous Raw GM, they like wackly paid off with Dylan. I don't think that was ever the real plan, but at least there was an end to it. The bunny the bunny's mask was never even like taken up like nothing, right?
No.
Maybe Raw 500 or 5,000, they'll pay it off.
Too far gone.
I don't think anyone remembers.
Yeah, that's a
But I will say this: the bunny has more official action figures than Smart Mark Sterling.
That's true.
sad trivia.
Sure.
I mean, the bunny has more official action figures than a lot of legendary pro wrestlers.
That's true. Damn. Wild. All right. So, in MajorMarks.com, we do the Major Movie Club. Is that the name? Is that what we call it? Major Movie Club?
Yeah.
Movie club, yeah.
Okay. Well, we did one.
Film club, I guess.
Okay. So we did one on Hook. And we were talking about all the Hook figures. And we were talking about, I wonder if like the Tinkerbell like prototype ever showed up. Well, Major Mark Joshua Coughlin shares that Reddit user Private Tulip has paint models of Mattel's unreleased 1992
Wow.
Hook, Tink, and Food Fighting Rufio.
Whoa.
And again, like that looks nothing like Julia Roberts, so they definitely didn't have the likeness rights to the actors and actresses.
Man, that's
yeah,
awesome.
that's just
if you're
Tinkerbell from the cartoon.
if you're a Hook fan or a Hook figure fan and you have those, like, man, that's like the Greg Valentine.
I feel like
Yes.
that's like exciting just to even know, to see like that exist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're a fan.
I think that's really cool. I skipped over one thing. Sorry, this is big news, guys. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast was named the best toy collecting podcast by Million Podcast Database.
Look at
You read that?
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast #1.
Award-winning podcast. That's pretty impressive. There was 100 podcasts on there, and we were number one.
I mean, we've
Look
always
at
been number
that.
one in our minds and in our hearts. So
But
it
it's
feels good
official now.
to have it officially
It's
in
official.
the graphic.
So, very proud of that. Thank you, Major Marks, for all of your support. If there's any other awards out there, I hope we win those too.
On all of our channels, we got support all over the place. We appreciate it.
Major Mark, Gilly Molina, received the 1 of 1 2025 WWE
I
Tops
saw
Now,
this.
The Rock, Cena, and Travis Scott trading card.
Wild.
I had that in Major Mark purchases of the week, but here it is.
I mean, I don't want to call it a pull because it was.
I
wasn't
mean, it is a
exactly
pull.
It's incredible.
Yeah, 'cause
How much do you think something like that's worth?
and, like the Mets did that for Juan Soto with autographs, and I bought 20 and I got 20 base cards in the mail. I was like,
Right,
thanks, guys.
So this is a 1 of 1 variant, but there's also a signed one out there, right? So this one is
There's-
not as
yeah.
valuable as the signed one.
Of course,
I guess
still
it's still
crazy.
super valuable. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So-
Insane. It's insane to be in our group too, and we talked
know.
about this card when it came out.
And I wrote on this post, so like in my mind, I'm getting rid of that card right now because I don't think the value will ever be higher, and I could be wrong. This angle could age and be the most epic thing to wrestling fans ever. But in
Right,
my mind, like just wrestling is just kind of people move on and forget, and like I feel like the value on that right now is as high as it's going to be. Get rid of that thing and sell.
Now, does Topps disclose how many people ordered the card when they
I
produce it?
believe so, actually.
Oh, that's great. I like that. That's cool. Brian, you're going to love this. Major Mark Kyle Peterson, he just dropped the complete guide to the original San Francisco Toy Makers ECW figures. I love this. Working in silence. Just did it. No pre-orders, just in stock on Amazon.
So
Did you read that little print at the bottom there?
No, what's it say?
Read it.
I can't see it.
It says forward by Brian Myers.
Oh, my God. Wow. That's cool.
I could tell you had no clue. Forward written by the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers. Yes.
That's so cool, man.
We'll talk about it next week. I ordered it instantly, so
Oh, wow.
next week I'll
Mine is supposed to be here Friday. He told
Wait, you wrote the forward without getting an early copy?
It kind of to my understanding, he gets like one sent to him.
But he didn't even send you how could you write a forward on something you didn't even read?
What?
Usually write the forward after you read it.
No, that's not how
He just
forwards
talked
work.
about what the line means to him. and
sure?
stuff, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's just talking about. Well, yeah, exactly what Mark said.
Oh, okay.
Well, 5 years for him and his channel. Congrats, Kyle. He's one of
That's
the
awesome.
hardest working guys in action figures.
I don't-
A million %.
It's a big putover, but I'm like in awe of Kyle. I don't know how he does what he does. You know,
Yeah, with a smile
shoot
on
job,
his face.
family.
I'm not sure. We're not
Banging
sure if
out
he has,
content.
it hasn't been confirmed he has children or a family. Definitely has a wife.
I feel like I met them, but maybe he just had kids with them. They were with
Either way, what he
friends.
does is incredible. He's a
gives
workhorse. He puts out
He's got
one
kids.
new unboxing a day, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
And we have the tour of his toy room on our YouTube channel.
Right, and it's done great. But he's got like even better versions of that toy room on his tour
yeah.
on his channel. Great guy, friends with rock stars for some reason.
Also,
Yeah.
other little tidbit: all the graphics and design and layout was all done by Johnny Clash.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I love that.
Really cool.
Speaking of YouTube, last week we put up our Incarnation of Domination with myself and Devon Dudley, as well as my video on Devon's channel, where we watched my death match with
can't
Nick
believe Devon
Cage.
carried you through 2 videos, man. That's very
Yeah.
nice of him.
Something like that. But we said we would give away a prize to somebody who watched both, subscribed to both, all that stuff. And the winner of the major Devon is, you have that, Mark?
No.
Okay. It's JJMUFC. You win. And you'll be getting that signed TNA Devon figure in the mail.
It's actually
Nice.
I'm not a rare boy, but not easy to get boy.
Not easy to get. AEW wrestler Willow received an up-close look at her Jazwares figure. I love when people are looking at their figures and they appreciate it. It's so cool. I dig
Very
it.
cool.
Willow's
Shit,
great.
and that's
Those
the
figures are
chase
awesome.
there, right? In the gold.
I think the gold is the chase, right?
I grabbed the regular one for Mackenzie from Ringside, but I did not see it yet.
It's great.
There was an eBay listing for this Bushwhackers foam thing. I thought we talked about this last week, did we not? Where it's
Not
like
that I
Luke and
recall.
Butch. Well, here it is. This is something I've never seen. Didn't even know that it existed. It's one side, there's Luke. The other side's Butch.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
I was going to buy this, but then I'm like, I'm selling all my stuff. What's the point? I kind of wanted to buy it just to say like I had it, then to sell it. But I'm like, eh. But now there's one on eBay for like double the price. So I don't know if it's the same person who's flipping it or someone's like, oh shit, I have this. But that's crazy if it's a different one, that there's two of them. I've been alive for 40 years looking for this stuff. I've never seen it in two in a week.
I smell a ultimate gift idea right there.
Ooh, woo. I like that. Oh boy. Brian, woo-hoo. I just got a little, you hear that? You know I love foam, baby. You know I love foam. All right, speaking of eBay listing. It ended. 1987, Remco Toys, Matt Mania, the Russian, loose. Sold for $1,181 with 31 bids. I bid on this. I lost
Wow.
because really, I just need the chain.
But that's a coupon situation. You flip the one you got.
I know, but it still would have been, we're talking that it still would have been like a $600 chain.
Oh yeah, for sure. But at least
That's
you'd be done.
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like you never see the chain. You never know if the singlet's real.
Yeah. You've never seen the chain. So, I'm sure I'll regret not pulling the trigger on this
I
one
think I
day.
got that.
But, man, it's wild how rare some of these accessories are. And it's prices like this is what made Greg Gagne track down everybody to start Power Town.
Not the smartest reason to start a business, but
But is that not
definitely
what
worth
happened?
taking note of. Like, oh wow, look how these aged and valued.
Yes.
By the way, Caden says Kyle's kids are in the majority of his hunts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I met them at David Sanderson's show.
Extra Cooler, our buddy Extra Cooler. He, I didn't realize he was behind this. The Walmart Squish Me collection.
Yeah, I saw this too. I didn't know either. Very cool though.
Yeah, he designed them. Like that's so cool. Imagine like we know TTD, but this stuff's like in Walmart. Like it's
Right, everywhere.
TTD. If you're listening, I want to get your stuff in Walmart for you, pal.
I don't even know. Oh, he's there. Like they're in that Easter section too. I've seen them in the toy aisle, but I've also seen them in the Easter section, which is pretty cool.
So it's these little squishies. I believe there's Roman, Cody, Cena, and Hogan. So pretty cool.
I just saw them in Walmart last week or the other week, and I asked Iris if I could get them, and she said no.
Oh, damn. Putting her foot down.
Yeah.
Our good friend Bill McKenna, somebody got him the Maki Ito sign. Remember a couple months ago he couldn't get it. So, it was Kinnick.
Yeah, what?
Kinnick is the
I
one
thought you were
did it?
joking.
Well, guys, I can't see Bill's post because I'm blocked.
That's the best.
So I wasn't able to read
I
the
feel
whole
like if I got unblocked by JBL, you can get unblocked by Bill, man.
He wrote my
Just let him
friend.
clothesline you at a show.
My friend Kinnick.
Thankfully, my friend Kinnick made sure I did not
And
permanently miss out.
Kinnick doesn't even collect Mattel stuff, so there's no upside to this.
Right. Yeah, Kinnick, you can't be sending Bill McKenna free shit.
Broski, he says, this
figure.
figure is incredible. As self-proclaimed best designer of Japanese women wrestling action figures ever, I am so glad are figures like this to put that title in doubt.
Wow.
Wow, I like it. I'm glad he likes it.
Well,
I
it is
love
like a
you,
nice
Bill.
put over of our products.
No, 100%.
And I do think that's a very underrated thing that we've made.
Oh, yeah. It's
He also
definitely
says
underrated.
he was second in line to get the figure, but the first person in line bought them all.
Bought them all?
Well, there's only two, but
Oh. Well. This, I think, was newsworthy, and we'll talk about it later. I know it comes up. Bret Hart and Austin going into the Hall of Fame for Immortal Moment WrestleMania 13. I love this, and I hope this finally gives Mattel a reason to give us Bret and Austin from WrestleMania 13.
But make it like a ringside exclusive so we can get some blood.
No, we need the blood. We need the
know.
blood. We need the blood.
I
And
can't, because we have so many Bretts and Austins. I'm not trying to be a prick, but I can't see myself getting boned up for anything otherwise.
well, if they gave us Bret with a good head,
yeah, I was just going to say that.
That's just, they should be doing that anyway.
I know. But Austin, bloody variant on the head, or bloody alternate head.
Right. I mean, they're cursing on Netflix. They're doing.
They're
all kinds of
bleeding on
shit.
Netflix.
Yeah, come on.
But I would
can
want
get it.
Shamrock too in that ref
Some
shirt,
nut huggers.
baby. I want Shamrock in that
Shamrock and
ref
some
shirt.
nut hugger referee shorts.
Man, I love this, man. I was just watching this on the gym before this was announced. A little coincidence.
I don't know if I'm crazy about matches being in the Hall of Fame.
I don't mind it. I think
Don't mind it at all.
you don't like it or you don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all.
I think they're running out of names.
I don't think they are. It's just so different, the WWE Hall of Fame, than like a sports Hall of Fame, because there's
Right.
no. The sports one can be debated, right? Like
Right.
with qualification. Well, can't be so debated because there's qualifications where like
Right.
WWE, they've kind of like it's all over the place.
But what's also a little tricky is like, okay, well, listen, there's only one a year, which, okay. But like, there's so many Bret and Austin matches that are worthy of immortal moment matches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this one's the double switch and
No, of course. But what I'm saying, no. I'm saying like Bret versus so-and-so, you can put in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Austin versus, how many times is Bret going to be in the Hall of Fame?
I
is what I'm
literally
saying.
picked the question revolving on this for later in the show.
All right, we'll talk about it later. But yeah,
I
very,
don't
very
know.
cool. Congrats.
But I wasn't gonna say that. I mean, what I'm talking about isn't what's going to be discussed later. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't think they're running out of people because it's not like a 4-hour thing anymore. It's like barely 2 hours after SmackDown. You know, they don't have the time.
I think they're running out of like tip-top names like Austin, Bret's.
But if it's literally the same show that SmackDown was on, you don't need the names to like fill the house or just truly recognize
It's not.
these people.
It's not the same show.
What?
This year, it's like on its own like event.
So SmackDown's going to go off there, and then there's going to be a Hall of Fame somewhere else.
Yes,
How's that even?
like the
Physically
Fountain Blue or
possible?
something like that. I
How
don't
could-
know.
Whoa.
I think it's great because it's to me, it's not necessarily the match, but it's like the moment that launched Stone Cold, which then also launched like one of the most profitable, best times in pro wrestling ever.
It's what turned the tide, really, right?
Yeah, right. So to me, that is like one of the top, of course, 10 moments in the history of pro wrestling to me. So I'm sure there's more. This is a great pick for number one. I would say NWO 2 forming would be another one, but
Well, they already have groups in there.
right.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
if
they're. I don't. Are they doing matches or moments? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it says immortal moment.
I know.
But and it's saying WrestleMania 13, so it's. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
It's not saying like the Brett and Austin feud.
Right.
It's saying
They're
WrestleMania
saying the
13.
match. All right. Well, speaking of Vegas, we will be in Vegas live 21, live in Vegas, April 17th, 8 p.m. Almost 2 weeks away, guys. So
It's coming quick.
coming quick.
Can't wait.
You know, I'm very excited. There's going to be a lot of surprise guests. There's still some tickets available. Get your tickets now. You know what I also just realized? We didn't do our Major Pod Hall of Fame this year. We gotta get that organized and quickly get those votes calculated.
Well, that's an April thing, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Cool.
we're in
Yeah,
April.
we'll start that. Hell yeah.
We'll start that. Do a little. D Freedom has got some work ahead of him.
Look at him. He's stressed.
Counting
By the way,
those
Broski,
votes.
we got a new guest for the show today.
Who is it?
We can't tell you.
Well, I don't know if we have. It better be someone
We
good. 'Cause
have room.
is it good?
Oh yeah.
You want to text it to me because we don't really have time for more
No,
guests.
We got to do it. We got to do
What? I don't know about that. Gotta press for time here. But guys, we thank anyone who bought Demolition last month, Big River guys, and the brand new pre-order started today. We have the Islanders. We have Kerry Von Erich, and there he is, Bruiser Brody. Check him out, Bruiser Brody, with the chain accessory, looking perfect. He's got his fuzzy boots, his furry vest. I love it.
What an
I love
honor
it.
to have
What
Bruce
an
Brody
honor.
in the Big Rubber Guy tournament. Haku, too. What a bad man right there, dude.
Yes, it's very similar to that very, very rare LJN, except the trunks, the tights, more detailed. And he has removable headband and necklace. And you get the missing piece to the Islanders, the Tonga Kid. First ever wrestling figure.
Pretty crazy trivia fact, right?
Pretty
Wild.
crazy trivia fact. The Tonga Kid, again, with the removable necklace and headband, looking great. But in my opinion, the main event of the line, Kerry Von Erich. Big get. This is Brian's get.
Look at this guy. What a
Big
stud.
get. Unbelievable.
My childhood first favorite wrestlers, man. It's such a thrill to have him in here.
And I could just picture, like, if I was a kid, grabbing those legs and spinning them to do that.
Spin 'em.
This tornado punch.
Spin him up.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Look
I
at that
love it.
tan.
Look at that tan. Only
God.
available until April 30th.
Earring Mulligan ordered 4 Tonga kids.
He's been asking for Tonga Kid for forever.
Him and Roy Lucier are going to be over the moon about that.
They already
Well-
are. Lucier posted about it in the group today.
There you go.
Lucier.
Lucier. Lex Lucier. Get it now. Only available until April 30th. CollectMajor.com. I'm very
All
excited
month long.
for
Get
this.
it in.
All month long. You guys have anything else for follow-up?
That was it.
All right, guys. Let's go to the news brought to you by Garage Beer.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has a new tag team partner, Garage Beer.
Scratch that figurage and scratch that beerage with Garage Beer.
Every tag team needs a name.
And here it is, Major Garage Beer.
Garage Beer is light, refreshing, and made with the highest quality ingredients.
You can choose between the light beer or my favorite, the lime beer.
And with only 95 calories, it's the smart beer to drink.
I'm Brian Myers, the most professional drinker.
I'm Smart Mark Sterling, and I love beer-flavored beer.
And I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. And the Major Garage is always open. All right, Major Garage Beer. Man, I know we're going to be drinking a lot of that at Live 21.
Can't wait.
I cannot. Oh, I just love some garage beer. It's the best. And use the hashtag Major Garage Beer if we choose your picture or video. You will get a prize. Who won this week?
Brad Michaels, old school Brad. Drink garage beer or else. Woo.
The picture kind of rolls.
It's Bill the Butcher
that.
stabbing Ric Flair with some garage beer in the background.
That is a gory ass pick there.
I
Wow.
love it. I love
People
it.
have been finding garage beer, and it's always like, oh shit, this is pretty good.
It's in a lot of Walmarts now, so it's not that hard to find. You don't have to go to a boutique beer shop.
I've been trying to find it in a gas station. I still have not found it in a gas station. That's next level for me.
True.
I hope we
Someone in the
have a lot
group
in
did, though.
Vegas. Because we're going to be partying in Vegas Live 21. We have a lot of major garage beers here. We
Yeah.
have
Is
to
Corey
get on
coming?
that. I don't know if he's
Corey's
coming,
probably
but I hope so.
Come on.
All right, guys. I remember like when we first started this podcast, like something like the Miz, like, what's the new? How do you guys talk about news every week for wrestling
Oh my God,
figures?
it's too
But-
much
and
news.
This week, there's so much fucking news. It's unbelievable. How much
Every time I
news.
open my phone, I see something. I'm like,
Especially now with all these independent companies, there's
Right.
so much stuff going on. So KWK, Kayfabe Heroes, showed off or announced the next crop of talent that they're introducing to their line. Aja Kong, I thought this one could be perfect. Definitely fits with that Hasbro era. This one, I don't know how they're getting away with this legally, but Dink the Clown, which is pretty wild.
no comment.
I mean, how do you not get Dink, right? PG-13, which I think is cool.
That's
Wow,
pretty cool.
that's awesome.
I would have loved those for the bone crushing wrestlers to go with your nation
Yup.
domination.
That would be cool too.
I think I'm going to personally skip on them for the retros. And Kempatera, which is pretty cool. Another one I'm probably going to skip. But hey, if people are getting figures, people are getting paid. Can't hate on that one bit. Toy Notion, WrestleFeds Wave 2, showed off that they have the rights to Macho Man Randy Savage, is the company that did all those Bulldogs. So they're going to do 3 different Macho Mans, March 1987, March 1988, and April 1989.
Whoa.
And based off the Bulldogs, I think they're going to be pretty damn good.
Right.
So, but we
Is
have
that
no,
like a real thing yet or no?
no, not a real thing yet. Not a real thing yet. And they're also doing Tatanka. So April 1992, February 1993, and January 1994. I think the Tonkas and the Bulldogs, I think I'm just going to... Macho's like my favorite, so I might pick up one of those. But I think the Bulldogs and the Tonkas I'm just going to skip. Like,
Man.
how many of them do we need? You know what I'm saying? Title Run Toys showed off variants of Wrath and Juventud Guerrero, 1 of 500s. Makes sense. Gets the most out of their mold with some repaints. So there you go.
That's
And
the
as you can see by the back of the packaging,
WSW figures in.
right?
Bruisers.
There's the Hoovy, but if you look at the back of the packaging, you can see little. It's called the Run In series. So I don't know exactly who these people are. It's all silhouettes. I can't. Looks like certainly one
Those hips,
female.
that's got to be Hornswoggle.
Is a
Hornswoggle,
flat
you
top there? Who's got a flat top?
I don't know.
Ooh. And
So,
pants.
We don't quite know who
Pants
those
tucked
are.
into the boots.
I'm sure we'll find out in the next couple weeks.
Some mysteries.
FC Toys, Wrestling Something Wrestlers. This is a cool one. Perry Saturn coming to FC Toys Retros.
It's crazy how
Wrestling Something
no
Wrestlers.
one has scooped him up, right? All
Yeah.
these-
So this is just artwork right now at this point. It looks good. And Jack from Figure Collection does some great stuff. I'm sure we'll be seeing some stuff at Square Circle Expo when we go in a couple weeks.
Oh, true.
I think for me personally, this is going to be a pass. I'm really trying to be very selective on my retros.
I mean, I'm a strictly zombie and I dabble with Mitch stuff, but
Yeah.
Same.
I think Wrestling Something Wrestlers is some great stuff.
there's just this is crazy how many people are making Hasbro style figures.
Well, that's the thing, and we've been talking about it for weeks. I'm really going to make
even
some
if they're
cuts to
nice, it's still like, what am I
Well,
doing?
right. So I'm going to make a lot of cuts to my retro collection, and unfortunately, this Saturn isn't going to fit my collection. But really cool. Looks good. What else does Saturn have figure wise? He has the WCW Toy Biz, and then the Rulers of the Ring or something like that. That's it, huh? Wow. Hassel Toys. Hassel Toys showed off the. Is it Damien Demento that he showed off here?
Yeah, which looked awesome. Oh, Manager Hillbilly Jim.
Manager Hillbilly Jim. Is that his name, Jim Morris, D? I'm reading D's notes. D, just call him Hillbilly Jim. You're confusing me because who the fuck's Jim Norris or Jim Morris? Hillbilly Jim. Get him now. This is the manager one, I suppose.
Yeah, the Godwin's Manager Hillbilly Jim.
It's fun. It's a fun one. And there's the wrestler Hillbilly Jim.
Right.
Looks cool. I think
it's great.
I don't mind it. And then Al Snow and Marginetti, or Leaf Cassidy and Marginetti, the New Rockers. Ugh.
Is that a packaging sample, I guess?
Yeah, I don't love them, but this is something that would fit my collection by my retro rules, which I don't even know what my rules are.
The singlet deco needs to be a little brighter or something. Or I don't want to judge it by the photo, but
yeah. That's behind the thing. We'd have to see it, but I think it looks pretty great.
I don't mind it one bit. I think these were guys that I definitely would have liked in my Hasbro collection. I can't believe this is real. The Hustle Man 2-Up.
Oh my God.
So there was really no reason for this to be made except that he wanted a 2-Up.
He clearly just wants a figure of himself.
But I don't mind it.
Al's Toy Barn.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Shit. There it is.
Well,
the Hustle Man.
I don't even mind it. I kind of want it.
The 2-Up?
Not the 2-Up.
Okay.
No. Just the figure.
Why does he have a 2-Up? Like,
he just made it for the hell of it.
I was going to say, there's no reason to even
there was no reason
make
for it.
a 2-Up. These
Right, there's no reason for it.
Let him live.
Let him live.
Whatever. It's
And
not
then we
news.
saw-
This isn't news. This would be like if I said Madison made me a rainbow at school in arts and crafts. It's not news.
Did she?
Yeah, all the time. She's
Oh,
really
my
into
God. Good for
drawing
you.
rainbows these days.
His Regium, whatever series.
Gee.
Mark Canterbury, Dennis Knight.
Whoa, coming along here.
See, to me, those look like Deluxe Aggression or something. They don't look like Mattel's to me.
Well, got to see some comparison shots,
We got to see some final stuff. Also,
like that.
There you go.
okay, actually it does. There we go.
They look a little
I
exciting to
take
me.
back what
that's
I
like
said.
no one else is going to make that,
I take back. Well, why not? Why couldn't Mattel get the Godwins?
They could, but at the moment they're not going to.
Right. I'm not quite sure I'm going to be getting these. Maybe for research purposes, but I don't think they have any room in my collection. Like my miscellaneous shelf is like some of the coolest, unique stuff. And no offense to the Godwins, I love them both, but like I can't picture like the NECA Bret Hitman Hart, the Super 7 Matt and Brian, and then the Regium Godwins.
Yeah, but I have so much 6-inch that it'll be fine.
So you
Yeah,
think you're
but
gonna get 'em.
I'm gonna like if whoever makes that Ahmed Johnson first, like I'm just gonna put that in my Attitude Era shelf. I don't even care.
You're a mixer.
You're
I'm
a mixer.
Yeah. I mean, but that would be right now the only
I
one.
haven't broke the threshold of mixing, but I'm not crazy about that.
Yeah,
I haven't
it would
mixed
just be
yet.
something like that. That's like Mattel's not making it, or at least we don't know of.
Got it. And they also showed off the Gangrel. See, Gangrel is someone I would get.
This is a
difference?
mixer for me. This would go right there with that.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So this will have
The
soft
big
goods.
backfire here could be if this shirt is terrible.
Right, that's the problem. It's very
If
risky
it's like
with
a
the soft goods.
moo or whatever. It just looks terrible. I mean, a lot of room for error with that way that shirt is. I'm just saying. Godspeed, Mitch.
I love it. I love Gangrel. I love Dave. I would love to make Gangrel Big Rubber Guy. We made him in the Bendies. This looks good. So let's see what happens when he finally produces it.
I will say
Microfiber
this.
shirt he's promising here.
I feel like this is the smart way to do this stuff, right? He is making figures that are completely filling in holes in people's collections, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the business is on some of this stuff, but like these companies that are making the 20th Macho Man retro, for example.
I mean, at this point, Like,
Crazy.
yeah, what you're saying is completely
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I agree.
If I was trying to get into the game, I'd be trying to like find.
It's just
a
a matter
spot
of expense, you know.
that,
Right.
Yeah.
How many parts and molds are in that are in retro style Macho Man? But if 12 companies are doing it, it defeats the purpose. you
Right.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You get all this competition.
Zombie Sailor showed off his Mabel Nelson Frazier. This looks sick, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
really cool.
I love it. Although, listen, I love Mitch's. I did love Mitch's, but I like this one too. To me,
Yeah.
this looks a little more official, but they're both
It's just-
official.
I mean,
Mitch's was awesome.
and back to what we always say, like Mitch's probably looked more like a Hasbro.
Yes. Yes.
This is like a McFarlane meets Hasbro. That you
Right.
know, that's what Zombie's been doing though.
Yeah. I want to know if he has Mo. I'm interested to know. I don't know anything about that. Who knows? But I love it because I hope we get a King Mabel down the line as well. Looks great.
Yeah,
And then the Pinnacle Collection. Jeff Jarrett, Abdullah Butcher, King Kong Bundy, Brian Pillman. Finally, up for pre-order. Good
I
price,
pre-ordered.
$50.
Spent a lot of money.
$50 I think is a perfectly fair price.
I got 3 Pillmans just because he's
Wow.
my favorite.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Abdullah the Butcher, King Kong Bundy, Brian Pillman. We've talked about these a couple weeks ago. We've talked about it for years. What am I saying? Now it's finally time to
Years.
pre-order. What do you guys think of the packaging?
I said this for the first time. I hate to be critical. For the first time in the history of any zombie thing, I don't really love the
I
packaging.
don't like it at all. And I stared at this and I figured out why. There's no, and also he has like the uber talented John Lucas Reyes working for him, right?
Yeah.
Why is there no character image? That to me is what's
Yeah.
throwing it off.
These are going to be very tiny to display. You know what I'm saying?
That too, like it looks so too small. And I do like smaller packaging, like, you know, old school stuff with the giant packaging. You're like, why did they make it like this?
Right.
It's just going to get banged up and shitty. That's clearly all plastic, by the way. There's no room for that to get damaged.
Right.
But I think like where the number is of like what the number of the figure is, I think that should be like John Lucas Reyes art of the person depicted in the box.
Yeah, I have to see it in hand. Like we don't know what like the back looks like. Maybe there's artwork on the back. We don't know.
I also don't love and understand heels and faces presents Pinnacle. Like that's I don't think that's like necessary.
No, I do think it is because you have to.
He's Zombie Sailor toys though.
Yeah, but these are part of the heels and face. I see what you're saying, but I don't have a problem with this.
I feel like it's just a waste. Is all I'm saying. He could.
Yeah.
Also says Pinnacle twice on the
It
package.
does
I
say
guess.
Pinnacle twice there. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. But listen, I just can't wait to get these figures. I really hope we get them before the end of the year.
Ecstatic about it, and I literally, like I said, I got all 4 to display in my miscellaneous 6-inch shelf over there, and then an extra Pillman to mess around with, even to just and one to keep in our car just to see, like, you know.
I think the figures look incredible. I just can't wait to get them. We also saw a little teaser for One Man Gang is coming as well.
I really hope that's not his body though.
It might be, but with a soft goods top.
Because the singlet is just, that's kind of, I don't know. That's not, I don't know. Doesn't fit to me. That's King Kong Gun. Like, we know, I know what he's trying to do, but
Right.
not a great fit, in my opinion. But
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This what I think is really cool. Pro Wrestling Tees, become your own micro brawler.
wild decision, right?
Yeah,
Wild
wow.
decision. So if you're an indie wrestler, you can finally have your own figure. There's so many indie wrestlers out there who've been wanting micro brawlers, wanting their own figure, want better merch. Well, here's your chance. Get 500 micro brawlers for as low as $8, 900 micro brawlers plus a 100 chase variants for as low as $650. Or if you don't want to do that, like if you don't want to be responsible for like selling stuff, you get a Pro Wrestling Tees sell it for a 15% fulfillment fee. I saw a lot of, I thought like this would be overwhelming positive response. I saw a lot of negativity about this.
Really?
I
Yeah,
see both
like
sides
what?
for sure.
Like what?
Like,
Because if I'm a completist or I love micro brawlers and fucking, I got to buy a Papa Don one now, I'm going to be pissed. You know what I mean?
that one, I don't really care about that. But it was the people who were saying like that this was too much money, and I'm thinking, are you on drugs?
And then you just have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you just don't. You're just ignorant to, and I don't
Yeah.
mean that in a derogatory way. I mean like clearly by the definition of the word ignorant, you don't know.
You're not educated on
You're not
how much
educated.
these things
That's
cost.
like the
Right.
price of a. That's almost like the price of a shirt if you were to buy a
right. I mean, it's a better deal.
Right, exactly.
One of the last indie shirts I got, I think, was $7 a shirt. For whatever run it was.
Right.
Now, yes, it's a so like I'm not good at math here, but 500 times
4,000.
Okay,
4,000. So it's $4,000, but if you sold all of them for, let's say 25, let's just say 25.
yeah,
You're tripling your money almost.
that's $12,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tripling your money.
Yeah.
And then if you could sell them signed, it's even more money. And I understand a lot of independent wrestlers don't have, $4,000 to just drop. But you're gonna hate what I'm saying right now. You have to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
Like,
I
wrestling
think
gear is
what
expensive.
you'll
Working
get
out is
in,
expensive.
Like people saying, "Oh my God," I'm not going to use him as an example, and he probably I'll bet that he's already ordered these Leo Sparrow,
Right.
What you'll get in just like, oh wow, Leo Sparrow has a micro brawler. Oh, you see it on the table. It makes the perception of you seem bigger. You know what I mean? That's
And
not
also,
a problem.
guys,
That's
like this isn't some. I saw other people being, oh, you should. This guy makes it for cheaper. This guy does this cheaper. This isn't custom figures that some guy's making.
Yeah.
These are real official figures. And honestly, this might be the only figure some of these people ever get.
and like you said, it's a
It's a once in a
definition of
lifetime opportunity.
investing in yourself.
Yes, it's a total
Right.
investment in yourself. There are so many indie wrestlers out there that I think should be doing this. I feel like most of them won't take advantage of it. Maybe they don't have the funds, then I can get that. But this is something that you should figure out how to get the funds for.
When I first saw this too, I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to last long because they're going to get slammed, and they're going to have to pull this down." You know what I mean?
Right.
With orders is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like so many people are going to take advantage of this.
I say should. I was so excited about this. I was like, oh man, I'm definitely gonna get another one. And then I thought, wait a minute, I already have one that's getting worked on.
Jesus.
Because essentially this is what I've been doing on my own anyway. It's just buying them. That's
Right.
what I've
This
been
is what
doing.
I did essentially behind the scenes with the one after the Moxley match.
Right.
Right.
And Mark, so you were an independent wrestler at the time. Like,
Yep.
did you feel like it was a good investment for you and your brand?
I sold out in 42 seconds or whatever it was.
That was also
Yeah,
pandemic
that's a
Yeah.
different
pricing
story.
and
But
shit.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's a great opportunity for people to, make money, right? Also expose themselves as, publicity in a certain way. And it adds credibility. When you go to listen, when I go to indie shows, I'm always looking at the merch tables for ideas because I don't have all the ideas. I always like to see what other people are selling. Oh shit, that's a really cool idea. But sometimes I see things, I'm like, oh my God, that just looks so shitty. Like if someone has this, it's like,
a-
wow.
Perception is reality thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would clean up with this? Sidney Bacabella. He would
yeah.
clean up.
Like, why not?
There's a lot of people I can think of that would,
Sydney and Channing should actually do it. Smash Master should do it.
There's so many people that should do this. That's just my opinion. I'm probably gonna hate for saying that, but that's how I feel. So get those from Pro Wrestling Tees. Also, there was the Abaddon Micro Brawler. Pretty cool.
Oh man, I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Check that out. Only 500 available. Jazwares showed off a Sting Target exclusive pay-per-view. Sting. Is this his last match?
Johnny
Someone
Clash says
said
yes.
that. So I'm
If
assuming
this
it
is
is.
his
I
last
love
match?
the worn off paint look option there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get this if this is his last match.
Oh, for your last match collection.
Not necessarily his last match, but like, it's fucking Sting and it's his last match. Like, you gotta get that.
Yeah.
It's fucking Sting. His last match. I'm getting it, and I'll display it with the half face paint.
The
Put that on my
that's
miscellaneous
cool.
shelf.
That's
a-
different.
That's a must. Or maybe I get it and get signed by Sting. Not sure. Very, very cool. We got some new guys signing the Nostalgia Act. Brian Adams, Crush. We actually knew about that. Kamala, King Kong Bundy, and JYD have all signed Nostalgia Acts. So, I mean, the amount of figures that could be made. I mean, Kamala hasn't had a Mattel in so long.
Right.
You know? I get a picture of Kamala Ultimate.
The Power Town is being worked on too.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Brian Adams Crush. There's Demolition Crush,
Dude.
Kona Crush, Evil Crush, Jelber Crush, DOA
You could have
Crush,
a
Chronic Crush.
Hogan style, like in every Target
Oh my
Legend
God.
set if you wanted.
NWO Brian Adams Crush.
Oh my God. There's
So many crushes.
many you could do.
So many crushes. JYD, I mean, you can always figure something out for JYD. I feel like they've done a lot of JYDs, but
Right.
you never know.
I
And
do.
King Kong
He's
Bundy.
someone I think who get not that they're. I expect them to fix this, but he's one of those ones. He's a thicker boy than they make him, like Arn. You know, like some
Yes.
bigger legs, maybe bigger. You know,
Yes. RSVLTS with their rubber match. Button down
Roosevelt's,
shirt.
right?
That's cool. I got
Really
this.
cool.
I
You
ordered
did?
this. I ordered it.
Are you gonna wear it?
It depends how it fits. These shirts never really fit me quite right.
I could imagine the sleeves being way too big for you.
That's the problem. If I
I feel like I wear the Brett one, and the sleeves are tight.
Ah, actually, it looks pretty good on that guy.
because we have, you know, as pro wrestlers, we have like weird shaped bodies. So for like, if I want my arms to fit, then it's very, very baggy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got one, so I'm going to check it out. I think it's really cool.
Really cool. Any deep cuts on there? They're all Bam Bam was kind of the deepest.
Yeah, it's the Mean Gene. Who else? Piper, Brutus, Hogan.
Oh. Bobby the Brain, but I'm seeing it. It's like right next. Oh, it's the pocket. That's why.
Beefcake.
Oh, that's cool.
Pocket
I
is
dig
like-
that.
Two Bobby the Brains right next to each other. It's messing up my OCD.
I like it. Big Shots, the commemorative pillows. Finally, the hot mess. Chelsea
Yes.
Green getting her big shots.
What is this outfit from?
Honestly, I am not happy about this outfit, but this is Chelsea's choice. This is what when Big Shots told me they were doing Chelsea, they asked me for reference photos from Chelsea, and this is what she showed. This is what she chose. I'm not happy about it, but
Why? What?
it's just not like what is that exactly? What is this gear?
I can't like picture her in it kind of thing. You know what
I mean, this is legit the gear that Chelsea chose. So there you go. I think it's great. I love it, and I love that
Very
they included the hat. It just makes it different. Pops a
Yeah,
little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I ordered that in every available size that they make.
It's up for pre-order. Or is it available?
Pre-order, I believe. There's also Rikishi, which is fun, and I understand why the back doesn't quite have his butt, but give us a little cheek, right?
I mean, nothing.
Give us something, right?
Come on, man. This
You
got to
could
be a little
sleep on
Easter
it?
egg.
Give us a little cheek.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss looks good in her new outfit, and Rey Mysterio, which I think is cool.
Whoa.
Good old
that's like a
Ray Ray.
throwback, Ray.
That one's
Oh yes.
great.
Oh, it's a throw. I didn't realize that. Yes, a
Look at that
throwback.
Eddie Guerrero armbands and stuff.
Yes, throwback Ray. Ringside is getting a Bleacher Creature exclusive Jey Uso.
I saw that. It's badass. That's probably going to sell pretty good.
I think the big shots, like, I mean, I don't want to bury something that Ringside has, but the big shots are like night and day better than these big shots.
I didn't realize. So I had assumed that these were no longer because of big shots. So
Me too.
I'm shocked that they're making both simultaneous. But it is-
They're not. They're not even competition. Look at these things.
I mean, that
Actually, you know what? Now this is the first time I believe that there's no black line around the sides.
yeah.
Okay, so this actually does look better than
Right.
the normal big shots. All right, take that back.
A little flat. Maybe the price is better, to be honest.
The price is probably definitely better.
I guarantee you the price is better.
Because I love the big shots, but
Big
man,
shots. I was on that website and then I Homer Simpson into a bush when I started
Same.
seeing the price.
same.
Well, I mean, listen, it's very topical getting that exclusive.
Yep, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, when I go to Ringside, It's just Jey Uso figures going out the door. That's how popular he is.
Oh, you shouldn't have won
the outgoing orders are there. It's unreal.
You shouldn't have won.
All right, we got Bobblehead Magazine Collection, Jake the Snake Roberts. This is a cool one.
Damn, out of 100.
I don't remember this magazine. It's not like an iconic
Well, look,
one in my mind.
it's the close-up. It's not really that.
Oh, I see.
It's just a headshot.
Got it. Looks cool. I love that gear. Love the glove. I dig that. The premium item.
Oh, it's official.
The Dudley Boys, Funko's Hall of Fame.
He was
Man.
doing something weird on Twitter the other day. He was quote tweeting everyone who bought it and thanking them. He was being very nice. It wasn't very bully like.
What the heck? Is he okay?
Bully. He's fuck.
This Broski's friend from YouTube over there?
I love this 2-pack. I love it, and I'm
It's
going to get
pretty
it signed.
Wow.
You're going to think I'm crazy though, guys. Like I don't like that it's in this Hall of Fame packaging because it doesn't match the rest of my Funkos.
Nah, that's fine.
Because this is a black package. All my
I
other
thought
ones have a
you
white
have yours
package.
out of the package. Oh, but signed. You want it signed.
On my side, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't do WWE Funkos anymore unless they're mint in box,
Got it.
so they're
I
signed.
did not know that.
And then
And
my
like
ones,
Legends, right?
yeah, Legends, mint in box, or signed ones. So I'll definitely be getting that signed. Got a lot of new in stock and pre-orders from Ringside for Mattel. We get the Winged Eagle role play accessory.
Oh,
That's
Beauty.
fun. Pretty cool. And the United States Championship. Looks good. We saw main event series 157 with Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Alundra Blaze,
Lunder Blaze shocked me in this. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
and Nathan Frazier. So I don't think I'll be getting this Alundra Blaze because I have the Elite, but you never know. Could shock me. Could shock me. Main event Showdown Series 22. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Thought that was fun.
I like that Waller and Theory in there like a real tag team.
Yes, I do like that. Elite Collection 118, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa,
Oh,
Nia Jax.
snap. I didn't see this packed out. They all are doing the raise. That's cool.
It's good. It's really cool.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And then the John Cena will be a Walmart exclusive, the collector's edition, the You Can't See Me one.
Oh.
Dylan.
Elite Collection from the Vault Series 5, ringside exclusives, Hornswoggle, Boogeyman, John Cena, John Cohen featuring the Chase variant in the blue. I'll be getting all these but Swoggle. Listen, I
Damn,
want them to
stiff.
make a little bastard.
I mean, I don't really need the Swoggle either. I was going to get a bunch anyway to support. But,
Yeah.
man, I don't know what. I definitely need to upgrade my Boogie because that Boogie's better.
Yep. Definitely upgrading the
Cena, I
Boogie.
don't want to because I have the Mets colored one and I think it's cooler. But then this one I could turn it to like indie John Cena. I'm like, do I need that though?
But isn't it like OVW John Cena?
I get both, right? It's either one.
That's what I plan on doing with that, is making this like prototype John Cena.
Right.
And then keeping that Met color one.
And then the cone, I mean, I definitely need one for him to sign for me, but for my personal collection. But the logo's throwing me off because it's different now. It's not a Build-A-Figure. I don't know what to do.
Wait, but you would need these. These were both before we debuted this logo.
I guess I can justify it with that, right?
Well, I had John.
But I
Cohen.
have the other one. I have the other one, even though he's a modern day person.
Well, the other one technically you shouldn't have in your collection.
I know, but I have just like my friends.
Okay, he could be in your friends. He could be. So you need to have all three of them then.
Like, I know.
I mean, that's
It's
what
a
I'm gonna
lot.
do. I love it. I'm so happy for him. All the hands. I love the blue one. I can't wait to get it. I'm super pumped for him. So great. We got Ultimates, Razor Ramon, and Roman Reigns. I think I'm going to pass on this Razor, to be honest.
I can't justify it. It's cool. I love it, but it's it's a redeco of the ones I already got, and I have both of those.
Right, and I also have this one in that raw, keep the raw letters.
Oh, if you have that one, then you got to switch it out. And
You
keep
think
this
so?
one. 100%. Ultimate trumps an elite. End of story.
All right, maybe you sold me on that one. Now, also on Mattel Creations, we didn't see a picture, but we saw it. Maybe this was a leak. Cody and Brandy. Now it says
People
Superstars Cody and
wrote-
Brandy.
April Fools on this. I don't know if that was. I thought that's what I thought this was.
Let me just say, I know that a Brandy's coming.
Oh, okay. So,
But I didn't see it as a superstars brand.
They have not. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. There's no existing superstar female figure, right?
No. That's why I feel like it's written incorrectly and they're not superstars like I think they're like just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they're superstars figures.
Like
they're saying,
what she wore at Mania and it's Elite and Cody, right?
or maybe it's even basic, I'm not sure. But I think they're just saying these are superstars, Cody and Brandy, you know, like that's how I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Right.
I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out.
That would make more sense to me.
Yeah.
Especially because Cody just got the superstars with his dad.
Right. And then these also just came to Mattel Creations. You can get the Target and the Monday Night Wars.
Wow.
So for people who have had trouble finding them, get them on.
Well, they're still on
Mattel
pre-order or
Creations.
whatever. That's how I got them on my Target pre-order, but
Because these aren't in stock, D, are they?
no, hell no.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't know. All right. Hey, guys, also check out Ringside's Wrestlemania sale for huge figure deals. And up next is the Ringside Top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%. It's the Ringside Top 10. You just got 20 figs and your wife is mad again. Ringside Top 10. They got big brother guys and majors you can bend. Ringside Top 10. For over 30 years, John's proved this ain't a trend. Ringside Top 10. Make sure you use code MAJOR for the discount at the end.
Number 10, Reface the Foley Elite Repack Ringside exclusive. Number 9, CM Punk Elite Top Picks 2025. Number 8, RVD ECW WWE Defining Moments. Number 7, CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011. Number 6, CM Punk Elite 115. Number 5, Raw is War Real Scale Wrestling Ring Playset with Rhea Ripley. Number 4, Jacob Fatu Elite 118. Number 3, Jey Uso Elite 114. Number 2, Swerve Strickland AEW Unrivaled 17. And number 1, this is crazy, Jey Uso Bleacher Creature. Wow.
Good investment.
Yeet.
Shouldn't have won the Rumble.
I can't wait for Hornswoggle. Let's get Hornswoggle in the top 10, guys. Go pre-order that figure so Broski gets to talk about him every week in the
All
top
right.
10.
All right,
Bring
up
a lot
next,
of joy to
weekly,
my life.
Stop it. Up next, weekly purchases brought to you by CollectMajor.com.
Big match at my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all. All right, guys, go to CollectMajor.com. Go get your big rubber guys. Brian Myers with the TNA Tag Team titles.
Gotta be
Matt
very low
Cardona
quantities, guys.
with the internet title. There's still some leftover Big Rubber Guy Series 8, Animal Hawk, Ethan Page and Matt Hardy, Macho Man in the pink trunks, Ric Flair, woo, with the blue, and of course, like we talked about, Bruiser Brody, Haku, Tonga Kid, and Kerry Von Erich. So make sure you get those Big Rubber Guys over on CollectMajor.com. All right, guys, what you get?
Well, the giveaway
this
there,
week?
Broski.
Oh, and every week we give away a prize. Someone who uses the Collect Major hashtag. Who wins?
Joe Hersky says, sorry, Brian, but your broski is in another castle.
Ah,
Get it?
Oh, man.
You were there to save Broski, but he's not there.
I know, but
He's
then
not
I
there.
lost the tag titles to the Hardys again. Well, real quick, Mark touched on it last week. Unrivaled 17, which is crazy, by the way. 17. I got Broski's boy Saints over here.
Yeah.
A little live unboxing action.
By the way, I decided, I opened that swerve, and we were saying, like, it's heels, it's like, top guy swerve or whatever.
Yeah.
I literally took out the old swerve to put the new one in, and the old one is just better. It's got the coat. It's got the coat. There's like
No, but it's not
more-
top guy
That's
swerve.
like
don't
Keith
care.
Lee's
Yeah, I don't-
buddy tag team guy. That's not,
My
how
thing
can
is
that be
this.
better?
there's gonna be better swerves. I'm gonna keep the one with the coat, and I'm gonna not keep the fairly basic one, and I'll get a better one when it comes out. There's probably gonna be one with the bell, like some sort of entrance
He's
gear.
gonna get something like epic for sure.
Yeah, so I don't need this one that has nothing.
This is cool.
Ricky's
Looks good.
The soft goods. This is nice, and I can tell it's like not gonna bleed. Boots. This might be the best Ricky yet.
Ricky fighting with Broski's other friend there.
Ethan Page.
Mr. P is.
Oh, Mr. P. Yes, I
Mr.
did
P
see that.
is. I also got from Ringside the
I gotta
Copeland,
open this swerve because
and Christian
talking
Cage.
blasphemy.
really cool, and I got the Better Than You Baby.
Oh yeah,
Great
nice.
exclusive, great package. So thank you Ringside for that.
Is this a swerve you're opening here, Brian?
Hello, hello.
He went,
What?
he went mute. Is this a swerve here?
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Man, that would have been great with the coat.
Yeah.
And then he's wearing the robe in the back of the packaging, so I do feel like it was there. Mark, you're crazy. This is sweet.
It's good, but the other one's great too, is my
Look,
point.
him, the deco with him on there.
It's a great swerve. The other one is better. And there's going to be one with some sort of sick robe and a belt, probably. And
I agree, but like I said, that was like barely mid-card swerve. This is the champ, in my opinion. I'm not sure if he's got any tats in that time, but all pretty sweet.
it's a great swerve.
It looks
I
really
like the other
good.
one better though.
All right.
Real quick, speaking of things
go ahead.
that we touched on already, I got the zombie set finally. And
Yeah.
So good,
it's all
right?
great. But this flare is like one of my favorite flares of all time.
So, I like it. It sounds lame. What I'm about to say. I like his body.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I like
great.
his
Like
It's
it
very
looks
flare.
like his body, but like in
He's
the
even
Hasbro.
got the little. He's got
and
the.
that makes no sense because it's a Hasbro. You know what I mean? But
He's got the flare love handles.
right, yeah, they're like
Great.
flabbiness.
I got the whole set. He's did such a great job.
I do want to touch on. I got Public Enemy. They're already on display. They rule. I mean, I love that. They finally have figures like period.
Yep.
There they are. We getting a live unboxing? Come on,
yeah,
you
why
coward.
not?
There's no accessories. My only gripe, and this is completely me being an ECW Homer fanboy, these are like WCW Public Enemies.
Yes, they are, but Zombie told us that from the beginning.
I know. I just don't know. I guess that is where they spent the second longest run. I mean, WWF ones would be ridiculous because they were there for a weekend or whatever, but
I would prefer WCW ones.
yeah, because you're a WCW Homer.
I mean, the quality of these are unreal.
Yeah.
Super cool figures.
They're great. And,
Super
and like I said, it's
detailed.
just so cool that, they finally have figures.
The Rocco Rock. It's just, I don't know. I guess we've talked about this before. I always picture him with the
He needs a
do-rag.
bandana. Yeah.
Still looks good.
Still looks great, but I feel like I would have went with that route. Shades and a bandana or something. Even if they weren't removable, I would have been fine.
But here's my thing. I think if we get into like repaints of these guys, I think that's where I'm like, oh, you know what? No more completists.
That's finally going to stop you where you're waving around a Jack Tunney with a...
Yeah, Jack Tunney's like my childhood. I'll wave him around all day.
Come on, dude. I'm
Public
literally looking
Enemy?
at the other one on my shelf. What is different? I know the carding's different.
This was a 1 of 925 Jack Tunney.
That's a lot.
Such a random number.
Yeah.
This looks great. I love this.
I'm not saying it's not a great figure, but I own it already. Bro, what is
It's very
this? Like,
similar.
barely different. I'm looking at my shelf.
But you're no longer a completist, right?
No, I tapped, and I've got rid of all the modern guys, which felt so good.
So who's that?
Johnny Gargano, see ya. Danhausen, see ya.
Wow.
Smart Mark Sterling, see ya.
I can't
What?
believe it.
I told you guys already. I put you and Matt, and then the 9 Matts are all in a tote. But everyone else is gone, brother.
I
Felt
can't
great.
believe you don't have me on at somewhere. One of them. You put me somewhere. I got like 38 of yous on display.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a better career than you. Mark.
Come on.
Wow.
You got to put me up somewhere.
Well, guys, look what I
you
found.
were in my. Well, you know what? You're not. I know I do need you to sign one. I guess for my wall
Okay, I'll take that.
with a good, nice message, not know, best wishes.
Yeah.
Guys, from J&J Figures, I got this. The Top Rope Collectibles, P and News. Yo, baby. Yo, baby.
I'm very
yo.
curious about that.
So packaging is similar to our stuff, resealable. So
Right.
you can take it out. Here's the figure. It's pretty good, man. I don't have my prototype to compare it to because it's getting graded right now. But just holding it, it feels good. It looks good. I'm impressed, man.
Wow. I didn't
really
realize those
impressed.
were like shipping.
I'm really impressed with this. I wish
I wouldn't be a completist of those, but I'm interested in collecting like the ones that I think
Fit.
I'd like or that would make sense to me to be in the
I
set.
think I have to agree with you because like the back here.
There's like 4 different ones, right?
Well, oh yeah, I'm not doing all that. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying there's Marcus Alexander Bagwell. I'll get that.
That's cool to me.
Joey Janela. Sorry, Joey, not
Nope.
getting you.
Not happening.
Paul Orndorff. Okay.
Yeah. I guess that
Johnny B.
makes sense.
Bad. Getting.
Yeah.
Too Cold Scorpio. I'll get.
Right.
So I'll get these guys. This is cool. I
You got that
dig
from
this.
J&J?
I got it from J&J.
Wow, interesting. I did want to give J&J a shout out. They sent me a bone-crushing wrestler Jeff Jarrett
Me too.
variant exclusive, yes.
I got this as well. So good old slap nuts. Double J Jeff Jarrett. I
And
love
it's in
these
the, it's in the
figures.
blue instead of the red, correct?
No, it's in the red.
In the
instead of
red
blue.
instead of the blue.
Yes. So very cool from Figure Collection. I love Jack. Didn't realize J&J had this exclusive. I'm sure I did, but I forgot.
Same.
about it by now.
It wasn't on the top of my mind, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So thank you very much. But yeah, I've been loving the Bone Crushers. I've been getting everybody.
I love
Not
the Bone Crusher.
every variant. So I don't think I'm gonna keep this Double J. But very nice gift. Very nice.
Mark, do you collect wrestling figures?
I just told you the ones that I got.
Super 7 sent me this. Sesame Street. Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, you needed that there,
Needed
pal.
that.
And Big Bird reaction. Dude, I'm a sucker for these, man. I think these are so cool. And I think they know what they're doing because now I think they've maybe decided, okay, go back and get the other ones because I didn't have any of the reactions.
Jeez.
So they just sent me this one.
It's pretty cool.
It's really cool because I love reactions because it's like figures that could have been out in that time period. And Brian, I was listening to your Ask Major Anything, and you said like you don't remember like Sesame
Whoa,
Street
you
from your
listened to
childhood.
that?
I listened to it.
Oh my
Very
God.
good, very good. But
Thanks.
I remember Sesame Street vividly. Like maybe I don't remember like every episode.
I don't
but,
think
like
you were like into it though.
What's that?
I don't. In my mind, there's no way you were like into it. You just knew of it. Like,
No,
it was
bro.
on.
I was. Super
And you have a
into it.
younger brother, so I'm also
Yeah,
thinking-
I'm sure that helped. But I was super into it. I had all the toys, the dolls with the Sesame Place, a lot. Like, I was super
very into it too.
what I
was
was
super
saying,
into
and our patrons can go listen to my AMA, was I don't think people actually remember when they were into Sesame Street because it's way early in your life.
I have memories.
And both of my
I-
kids outgrew it by like 3.
I don't
Do you
know.
remember the movie Big Bird Runs Away?
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was
did-
terrifying. Yes.
I rented that movie like every day. I remember like going all the time and wanting to rent the same movie.
we
and
had the
my mom.
VHS and I watched it all the time.
Yeah. So you do remember.
I definitely
But it
remember
wasn't
Sesame
like-
Street.
You guys aren't hearing me. Like, I think you knew of it and you were familiar with it, but you weren't like an active fan of it. Like,
No, but you're wrong. I had all these toys, dolls, everything. And I didn't, and I'm sure what you're saying is yes. I have a younger brother, 2 younger brothers, so I'm sure that kept my
right,
not
where you're
necessarily
seeing
fan of
it
it.
anyway.
Not yes, but I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I was on the fence about the NECA Sesame Streets. I don't know.
So
what I'm
they,
gonna do.
Super 7 and NECA are making Sesame Street products?
No, it's NECA, not Super 7.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. These are Super 7 reactions. NECA's making Ultimates.
Jesus.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff, guys. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but thank you, Super 7. I also got this, guys. This is, if you're watching, this is a Monster Squad VHS, but it's not the original.
Okay.
It's like a re-release. I don't know why I bought it, to be honest. Sealed. This is from Paramount Scares.
It's a fake
great.
VHS?
Yeah. So it's sealed. I don't know what I was doing, why I bought this, to be honest. I bought 2 of
Who's
them, actually.
selling it?
Paramount Scares was selling it.
Okay.
So pretty cool, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I got it.
Well,
be
if you don't
honest.
want it, I'll buy it off you. I would love to put that on my wall.
Whoa, look at that. He wants
I
it for his
did.
Blockbuster display.
I was literally walking by that the other day, and I was thinking, I haven't added anything to this in a long time.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights, Mark.
I don't
Mark,
have minute
did you
I have,
you guys get anything else or what?
I have something really cool. You're going to have to bear with me. I just have to
Okay.
shout it out because it's pretty unreal.
Uh-oh, here we
You
go.
guys are not going to care about the thing, but I think you can understand the situation. Okay, so I have these collector's edition World of Warcrafts. They're very lucrative. They're very
Boring.
come on.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
you set it. You
Just
set it up too much.
bear with me.
Oh
Okay.
my god. I'm saying you gave us like the green light to not care.
Bear with me. The original game, the collector's edition, nobody gave a fuck about it when it came out, right? So
This
nobody
is the game
bought.
that you said you lost like years of your life playing.
You lost your virginity playing? Is that what you said?
I still play. When the game came out in 2004, nobody cared about the collector's edition, so it's very rare, right? So to find a sealed original collector's edition, it's like $4,000, $5,000.
Wow.
Okay. They just released, for some reason, an employee only version. It's not the original collector's edition, but this is an employee only collector's edition. I have become friends with an employee that I will not name.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
and because I just don't know about that.
Right.
And he traded this to me for a player to be named later. But this is unreal because this is basically like a reprint of the original game, only given to employees of Blizzard.
What's the estimated value on something like that?
I don't even know if people know about this.
Whoa.
But it now fits in my collection as a placeholder for that original game that I might not ever get.
Right.
I just had to shout it out. It was
Why
it
did
was
that like the popularity of that just blew up over time? It wasn't like instant.
it was pretty instant.
Oh, then why is it?
But
so
like
rare?
when you're gonna buy a game,
You
the
open it.
collector's version, and you don't even know if the game is good, right? The second version of the game, the collector's edition.
Right.
But it's like, why would you buy a collector's edition? The game could die in 6 months,
Sure,
and then would you have
sure.
a collector's edition for
Makes
this?
sense.
Right.
So nobody really bought the collector's edition.
Okay.
But anyway, really nice situation. I just had to shout it out.
Cool.
All right, I got 3 more things. I'll try to wrap it up.
I'm done. So
I made another trip to Lobos Collectibles.
Oh, I
filmed
haven't
the
heard about this
vlog. And
who'd you take on your vlog?
Danhausen, we went.
Oh.
But he's not on the vlog, but he went. He was there.
Oh, he wouldn't paint for you?
He wouldn't pay for me. No, we went separately. We met separately, just met up there. But I got this original Kenner Dino Screams Dilophosaurus for my Jurassic
I
Park
feel like I remember that from when I was a kid.
collection. So this is one that I did not have, and it was there. I'm
Is
gonna let this
Jurassic
baby
Park
breathe.
gonna get a spot in your new playroom?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna, but it's gonna be a tight squeeze in there. I still haven't figured out the shelf situation.
Okay.
So I needed that. I got it. Also, when I was in Australia, thanks to Junk Shop Dog, he hand delivered this to me.
Oh shit, that's cool.
My prototype of my Junk Shop Dog. Who's your puppy?
Does he got ETA on that?
He said he's been having a lot of problems with his factory. Had to switch factories.
Oh, damn.
He says I'm next in line, but no ETA. So, which is unfortunate. But just by looking at the mold, I'm excited for this.
Sweet.
So, who's your Popey? Matt Cardona. And my last main event, it's kind of a custom, but it's a commission job from Ahimo Adventures. Check this out, guys. Deathmatch King Ninja Turtle Matt Cardona.
Whoa.
What?
That looks
Yeah, look
like
at that.
pretty well done, man.
It looks fucking sick. This guy, I've been watching this stuff on Instagram for a while. Look at the accessories, the crown,
Oh, my
the
God.
light tubes. He's got like a pizza cutter in there. Can you see that?
Actually, mind-blowing.
It's incredible. And it's just like the packaging of that Michelangelo I showed off last week. So look at that. Deathmatch King crown, wacky light tubes.
So are you keeping this? You said you don't do customs.
Bro, am I keeping this? I spent like
Oh.
over $1,000 on this thing.
Oh, you
Okay,
ordered this.
I bought this.
Oh, I did not realize.
I commissioned it. I said I commissioned it.
Good Lord.
So look at that. Like, it's next level.
I mean, it looks so like real.
Right.
I love that it's unpunched.
Unpunched. It's fucking, and it is resealable. It's a little resealable. They have a little resealable job here on the side.
Man,
So it's unbelievable.
that is
Yeah.
a unique thing, man. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
really, really cool. I don't do customs, but this, I commissioned it, so I don't really consider it. I mean, it is a custom. What am I saying? But
I know you sold some that you commissioned like long time ago, but I guess
Yeah.
those were ones that you then had that were made. So then you sold them. I think.
no, not necessarily. No, like there were a couple of things I did commission, you're right, that I did sell. But this was so unique. I wasn't commissioning Cardona turtles.
Right.
So really, really cool. This will go in my turtles collection. I just think it's
It's unbelievable.
awesome. It's a one of one.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Hemo. I might be pronouncing that incorrectly, but check out their Instagram. They make some incredible stuff.
What's it
And
called?
it's EHIMO, and it's all turtle based. It's all like wacky Ninja Turtle stuff.
Wow.
So really, really cool. I cannot wait to put this in a nice acrylic and display it with.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, right?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing.
With Matt Cardona figures or with turtle figures?
Turtles with turtles.
Okay.
With turtles. So pretty damn cool, man.
Big week.
Big fucking week. Chelsea wasn't happy when she saw all these packages. That's for sure. All right, let's go to the major mark purchase of the week.
All right, major mark purchases of the week. Finally, we're back, guys. We had 54 submissions, so it was a great week. Nicholas Christian here.
What is
Check this out, Broski. He says the Extreme Ghostbusters Ghost Trap has been on my grail list since I was a kid. Ones that pop up mint in box are few and far between, usually with a hefty price tag. Recently, I decided to search and found this used one with the original box and everything for a hell of a deal. Couldn't say no. With my 32nd birthday being tomorrow, opening this truly made me forget my age. It put me right back to feeling like a kid again.
That's awesome. I did not watch Extreme Ghostbusters, so I'm
Me
very
neither.
unfamiliar with it, especially
Same,
the toy lines.
right? I remember it. I remember the merchandise and stuff, but I didn't watch it.
This is one there. Matt DeMeo attended WSW in Adelaide, Australia this past week and met Broski for the 5th time. And after losing 20 kilograms since seeing him last time, I had to get his merch shirt a size smaller. Great job.
Yeah.
Which felt great. Got a few figures signed by Riddle, Jinder, and very nice, very evil Danhausen, who even wiped the signature after the first attempt because it bubbled. The
Nice.
second time turned out great. Took our 2.5-year-old daughter who loves the lights and the music. She was she got a gift DMK crown by Broski.
Oh, nice.
And it's got a 8x10 signed by Santana Garrett. Overall, incredible night. So
Speaking of my shirts, this first time this happened to me, sold out mid-tour, had to order more shirts.
Was Adrian able to help you out and do that?
The guy, luckily, the company that I ordered shirts from, I've been using the past 2 or 3 tours. I get them shipped from Australia, so I don't have to travel with them.
Which is
And
smart.
They just so happen to be located in Sydney, and Sydney was where the last show was.
Oh, nice.
So I was able
Made
to
some.
get them on the last night. Thank God.
Did you sell out of those?
I have like a handful left to put on Whatnot, but I'd rather have a handful to sell on Whatnot than have nothing.
Right.
That's what I remember. It was like a Vince McMahon thing. They were like, Vince, we were sold out of shirts, and he was like, well, you fucked up.
Yeah, he
should have ordered more.
You should always be able to sell them more.
Yeah.
Which is kind of impossible when you're traveling with a suitcase to
Right.
Australia.
Gilly Molina, he said, I pre-ordered 10-pack of Tops. We talked about this. Now The Rock, John Cena, Travis Scott card. They came out for pre-order about 3 weeks ago. I got my order in this past Friday in the middle of the pile. I got this 101 parallel.
That's nuts.
It's nuts. Sell.
You guys remember
What?
this?
No way.
Ryan Chad Hall, Officer Big Mac, is bringing the law and order to my McDonald's land display. Got the climber and statue from Sugar Frosted today. Took almost a year, but they are super cool. Have quite a collection of this stuff now.
Okay, so this is like a scaled down. It's not like he doesn't have the real thing.
No, I don't think so. Literally, one dude someplace in South Dakota makes these by hand in small batches. They are huge,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, dude, you can see his outlet in the background. It's not the size
Okay.
of
The
it.
climber is 14 inches tall, the biggest piece in my collection and my favorite to date. But it's pretty neat.
I like it.
It's very nostalgic. I remember like kind of getting stuck in one once. Couldn't
Oh
get
boy.
out.
You okay? You traumatized?
Yeah, it was a bit.
Damn,
This
that's
is
something I
cool.
don't think I've ever seen before.
I have
Seb
this
Make
one.
him sin. So last week on the pod, he showed my WCW UK Tour shirt from 1993, which is pretty cool. But now I've managed to go one better and got my hands on a British Bulldog / Sting foam finger that was exclusively made for the 93 UK Tour. It was an absolute steal at 37 pounds. Another great addition to the WCW Man Cave.
Never seen
I like that. I like that.
Check this out. Kev Taylor says, hey guys, hope this counts. At Raw in Glasgow, and my son took both his CM Punk Mattel and Cody Rhodes figures in hopes of getting signed. After Raw went off the air, Cody and Punk teamed with Rey Mysterio to take on the Judgment Day.
Oh,
After
damn.
the match, both guys were more than happy to sign the figs. Cody even said he thought this was his coolest figure and then proceeded to take a selfie with both me and my son
Wow.
and some friends we were with. That's me and my son completed the set of watching Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Live. Nice.
That's amazing, and
It's cool.
amazing on everybody, right? That they thought to try to do that,
Yeah.
brought a paint pen, that Cody took the time to do that.
Yeah, that's
like
what
it.
I wanted to put over Cody on that. Tommy Boy, Justin Summers says, I know you guys are recording a day later than usual, but today, March 31st, is the 30th anniversary of Matt Cardona's favorite movie, Tommy Boy. Recently, I was reminded in this group about the Best Buy exclusive of the Holy Schnikes edition DVD that comes with a Chris Farley, Tommy Callahan bobblehead, and knew I needed it for my collection. Much like Matt, Tommy Boy is one of my favorite movies of all time with one of our favorite actors ever, Chris Farley. This movie
bought
actually came out
that.
on my 9th birthday.
I bought that, Mark, when I was at Winnick. I'll never forget it. When the day it came out, me and Matt Searchy went to Best Buy to get that. I have that actual Tommy Boy bobblehead from that box that I bought 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's been with me every place I've ever lived. It's somewhere. It's in my gym now, like next to like the DVD player and the TV out there. And maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I bought that box set like absolutely mint like that, sealed, and I have that stored. So
That's pretty great.
yeah.
That could go on my Blockbuster wall.
Oh, come on.
All right, the display. Chelsea's home.
Yeah.
Major Mark display of the week. This is flattering, guys. Check this out. Look at this. He called
Wow.
his major. This is my major wrestling figure podcast collection. There are 32 signed bendies, 19 Matt, 13 Brian, and 4 Mark autographs mixed in with over 100 loose
That's
bendies. All the
awesome.
Super 7 figs signed, and the amazing Power Town 2-pack. This display is the least I can do for the endless hours of entertainment you guys have provided, not only for me, but my
love
son
that.
watches every show too. Thanks for everything, guys. Collect Major. Look at that.
That's
Tom's in
great.
the group. He's watching right now.
Very flattered. And I tell you what, that photo is a testament to the art of TTD, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's so
Looks so
colorful.
cool.
Literally.
Looks great. And then real quick, just an easy one, simple. I thought it was interesting.
Wow.
Awesome.
He says, James Chester says, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love WrestleMania 9. This is my WrestleMania 9 shelf. Undoubtedly the most toyetic WrestleMania of all time. I could get with that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a statement.
Yeah,
I won't fight him on that.
I dig it. Really cool.
All right.
All right. Well, up next, the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Blue Chew wants men to rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
All right, guys, I'm back from Australia. I had those long flights. Delta One.
Delta One. I'm proud of you.
You're on a month-long retention, they say, Broski, right?
What do you mean?
Well, Chelsea hasn't been there.
Oh, well.
You're holding it in.
I'll tell you what, when I finally landed in Orlando, I texted Chelsea where to pick me up. I'm at B side, door 32. Popped a little Blue Chew.
You said, be ready.
Yeah. I said, let's go. Let's go, baby. But anyway, ask Major Pod.
Good job, Broski.
No problem.
Proud of you.
If we read your question on air, we will send you a prize.
Brian's question, Russ Linderman says, with WWE adding matches, moments to the Hall of Fame, what would you induct as the second inductee after Bret Austin?
So I don't want to dispute whether or not matches are a good idea or not, because we already did that in this show.
I think
what are deserving matches, if so?
Hogan slamming Andre.
Yeah,
I would go. Yeah, that's a great one. I
think Hogan Rock was the first one that came to my mind.
was gonna say Hogan
yet.
Warrior.
They both. Honestly,
I don't know.
Andre and Hulk is a huge one too.
Hulk Andre, yeah. I don't think you can put a Rock match in before he's in the Hall of Fame. That can't be his first way in.
I guess
Yeah, I
that
don't
is
think
a
they
little
go in yet.
strange. But they're gonna have to trick him like they did with Hunter.
There's so
Hogan
many.
turning, the
so
NWO.
involved.
That doesn't make sense, Mark. Hogan turning is not. It's a moment. We're doing matches here. We don't know yet.
We don't know if it is moment. Right now, we think it's matches.
It's literally called moment.
But they literally put it in a match.
Yeah, but that's the moment.
Sterling versus Carlo Weiss practice match from Creative Pro.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, this is like the elite of the elite matches, and it's not like and maybe this is going to cause some controversy. This is not like
That was a great work rate match.
it has to be like a match that like changed the business or like
No, it has to have like for you to put a match in the Hall of Fame, it has to have epic,
yeah.
ripple effect kind of thing on the business.
Sure.
You know,
I can see them putting in like one of those Taker Shawns.
yeah, I can see that.
I was going to say Flair Sean.
No,
Flair
last
ruined
match.
that by not actually retiring.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Hogan Andre is one.
I think people would look a lot more fondly on that if he never wrestled again.
Hogan
Man,
Andre,
this-
100%.
I'm down with Hogan Andre.
Yeah.
I think that for sure. I mean, the house that house that drew at that time.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm cool with Hogan.
Oh.
Mankind
So.
Taker. Okay, that's another great one.
I feel like that just because it's fresh on my mind, that Dark Side aired last week, and Mick saying he's all messed up, that maybe it doesn't age so well anymore. You know what I mean?
I haven't checked out the Dark Side yet.
Punk and Cena Money in the Bank.
That
No.
good,
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
that's
way that
Ian
time
Stacks
period.
versus the Viking Raiders. On Raw, I think
bro.
that's
Were you chickened out of all the big bumps?
Oh man. There's so many options out there. I know right now we're thinking like Mania matches, but that Mankind Taker. I
Well,
think is
that's
gonna
what that you do think Mania matches because that's how matches live forever. You know, it's
I
not
know.
like
No, I agree.
Broski versus Ziggler in Tacoma, Washington.
I mean, the TLC is
the
a good
Sunday
one.
Night
I can
Live
see
event?
that.
All right, Broski's
like it.
question. Chris DG, book a realistic Deep South Wrestling reunion show. Who would you
my
book?
God.
How would you promote it? Location, merch items. Do you think it would be successful?
I was thinking about this.
Oh man, give me Matt Cardona versus Great Khali in a ladder match.
No. I'm saying realistic. There are some top quality. Like you put Kenny Omega in the main event.
That's also true.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a big. I would do it in Atlanta.
Kevin Matthews could produce the whole show.
Like there's like who could like Leslie? Who could actually still? Who's active?
Gallows,
Gallows, me,
MVP
you,
just wrestled.
MVP, me and you.
Angelina Love.
Angelina Love you have on there.
I'm sure Chrissy Vane would work. Well, I know Big Con still
Big
works.
Connor, Mike Knox.
Mike Knox is in NWA.
Like I said,
still.
Omega. There's some good names on this thing.
Right.
I think Matt Stryker could do commentary.
That would be cool.
Nick Patrick could be the ref still.
Yeah.
Mike Posey.
Mike Posey is a ref still.
Yeah, but we could get him from AEW.
Right.
There's a lot of good names here. Little Eric Escobar. Tyrus,
still-
former
I don't think
NWA
he
World
was.
Champ.
Who?
Tyrus, former NWA World Champ.
Tyrus, of course. Yeah. Brad J.
Brad J. There's a lot of names out there. We could do it.
For sure.
I think it would have
I
to be
think
in the
Nick
Atlanta
Patrick
area.
runs
He does.
Deep South as like an indie in
He
Georgia.
does. He does.
I don't think it has the budget for something like this, but
No.
You guys got to do it as a favor.
I'd do that before I did Broski's Indie Mania.
Well, you can't be on Indie Mania because you're a TNA.
I'm going to invade
No, you can't be on. Sorry, pal. A lot of
in
people
a
still-
minivan from Nashville. I'm going to invade.
Still
Sign
DMing
guys.
me about it. But yeah, I think there's legs to it. I don't think it will ever happen. It's fun. Deep South is very special to us, but in the grand scheme of wrestling, it's like nothing.
Also true. But it's also crazy that this, probably about right now, Deep South is about to turn 20.
That's fucking
It opened in
nuts.
spring. It opened in spring of 05.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Time flies,
I
dude.
know. And then we came in spring of 06.
Time really flies.
Yeah.
But you could even do a video package of like people who can't be on the show because they're too successful, like The Miz or Kofi Kingston,
Oh, shit.
Tyson
I didn't think
Kidd,
of those
Natalia. You know who can make the return to? Here's the main event. I'm booking it right now. Kenny Omega versus Feed Me More. Ryback, Kenny Omega. You tell me that's not. You're not selling out a house.
That would be.
You tell you tell me that's not selling out a fucking arena.
People would be interested. I'll tell you
People
that.
Ryback versus Kenny Omega.
Man.
What's the arena in Atlanta? What's that big arena? The Georgia Dome. Is that
Yeah,
still
the
there?
Georgia Dome.
Kenny
We're going to
Omega.
need Tyson Kidd and Kevin Matthews to produce this thing.
Yes. There's something here.
But by the way, speaking of TJ, he randomly sent me a link to buy some headphones that I could sleep with after he heard my story about Guantanamo
wow.
Bay
Oh, wow.
Kinnick with the snoring. So I really appreciated that. It was very nice.
I think we do major
Nick
players.
really thinks Mark put him on blast for that, and it wasn't that bad, and Mark was being a softie.
We do major players was MVP and Eric Escobar. 20 years later, our first Deep South match.
Oh, my God.
There's something here. But Gallows could only be on the show if he does freaking Deacon.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to.
But then he comes back later in the show in true Gallows Carney style and works as fake Kane.
It does gimmicks. In both
This will never happen, but it pops me.
All right,
Is there anyone
what's the
else we're
next question?
missing? Vito can come back. Muay Thai Vito.
This is jump the shark.
Okay, my question. The artist formerly known as Jack Vina, Misfit 21, he says, Brian, you can Homer Simpson into a bush on this one.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Can Mark and Matt rank the Star Wars films in order of favorite to least favorite? Original
Jeez.
movie, sequels, prequels, Rogue One, and Solo.
Isn't there like 14? We're going to be all night?
There's too many for me to do them all in order.
It's not very fair because I was going to send this to you in advance so you knew it. So I'm going to give you my list right now. Empire Strikes Back is my number 1. Okay. Number 2 is New Hope, so Star Wars. Number 3 is Rogue One. Okay, because I just love it. Then I have Jedi and Return of the Jedi. And then it's all the prequels. So Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, because Phantom Menace was kind of boring to me. Then the sequels, because they don't even hold up to the other ones. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, because Rise of Skywalker pissed me off. And then last, Solo.
I'm not going to do all those, but
I can't believe you
say,
snubbed Rogue 2 like that.
Well, Rogue 2 is Andor, and it's great, actually, but it's a show.
my favorite. I don't get when people don't put A New Hope as their favorite. Like, without New Hope, none of this exists. It,
That's
like, automatically
a cop-out,
has to be
Broski.
number 1.
That is pretty slow to me and not that exciting, though.
Oh, Empire's my favorite. But The New Hope is my second. Is
New
close,
Hope
number 2.
Has to be number 1 for me based on the fact that
Jedi
without
was
New
my
Hope, there's
favorite.
nothing.
It was action-packed.
Number 2, this might cause some controversy. Force Awakens is my second favorite.
Wow! Holy!
And
Force Awakens.
And it might be my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. But how could it beat the original?
Okay.
Because what made Force Awakens so special to me was like, you never thought you were going to get this. It was action packed. It built new stars. And then it had, like, you get Han Solo comes back, Chewie, you get all these pops throughout the movie.
Right.
But those pops only exist because of A New Hope. And then the fucking finale, I got goosebumps right now to talk about that finale where they finally find Luke and Rey's handing him the saber.
True.
God, fuck. I could work out to that fucking music that's playing in the background.
Force Awakens is a good standalone movie
I did not like
where they went.
Rise of Skywalker and what's the other one? I don't even know what they're called. Last Jedi.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yes.
Didn't love those. Didn't love the prequels. I like
Oh, I love the prequels.
Phantom Menace and I like Revenge of the Sith. Attack of the Clones,
Prequels, again, and I've said this to you before. I understand why, but if you watch Clone Wars, the prequels are awesome because Clone Wars sets up this amazing. Clone Wars fixes the prequels.
Got it. And then
which I think what these shows right now, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, whatever, Ahsoka, and all these shows, I think they are fixing the sequels.
well, I think that this new Mando movie has potential to be the best Star Wars movie ever.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah. And of course I love
Nando's,
Jedi.
like the chicken place.
No, man. No. And I do love Empire and Jedi. Rogue One, I liked it a lot. And I didn't mind Solo, to be honest. I feel Solo got bad timing. I think if Solo would have come out maybe a year later or a year earlier, it came out right at the same time as another one of the movies.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as it was. It's the last on my list. I don't mind it. I've watched it a few times. I just think it's a little flat compared to the other ones.
Yeah. Great question.
All right.
D,
Oh, great question.
we didn't have D on the show at all.
He didn't even come in.
We were
feel
just on
bad,
point,
D.
huh? We didn't need him to correct us.
Oh, I feel bad.
That's a good
All right.
feeling,
Well,
actually.
D, do you have anything to say? Anything? People got just the music, just to come in and say hello. You're wearing the suit. You might as well just show a face for a second.
There he is.
Freedom Labs. Please hold.
Oh, D. I saw your Spider-Man figure at Lobos Collectibles this week. I almost bought it. Your rookie figure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't buy it though. I it's in the vlog.
yeah. You gotta open it up and fill that bad boy with some water.
I didn't get it. I saw it though. I saw it.
Yeah.
Do you have a Smart Mark
Did Lobos have
figure on
wrestling
display?
this time?
Barely. A couple
No,
things.
damn.
Nothing crazy.
Do you have a Smart Mark Sterling figure on display? Unlike Brian.
Yeah, I actually
He's
do.
lying to your face. He did. Yeah.
I think he's lying.
Holy shit.
Damn.
What?
He's totally lying. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I can't show it because I've
I
got
was
to do
holding
it.
out hope that Mark will get a Jazwares so I could put that in my gym, but I guess I'll just give up and have him sign on Heels and Faces.
All right.
Well, Dave, we just want to say hello.
Well, you're going to
Thank
get a
you.
lot of flack for that comment about this. I mean, that's your opinion, Matt, with The Force Awakens, but just
We're back
be
to this?
aware.
Here we go.
You
No,
don't like it, D?
Well, it's just people can have their own opinion, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest. But
Is
looking
it
back,
objectively bad, D?
no, in 2015, it was a product of its time, just like with Star Wars, just like with Empire Strikes Back. Some people look at that, the special effects, and then that's why George Lucas probably got a little insecure and had to go in with the 95 and refresh it and refresh it some more and refresh it some more and refresh it some more.
I like the refreshed ones. I'm going to get flack for that.
Special editions?
Yeah, I like the special editions.
I don't mind them.
If I'm going to watch one right now, I would rather watch that than the original.
Well, if it wasn't,
You can't watch an original, so
yeah,
I have
arguably, if it
Blu-ray
wasn't.
of it.
If it wasn't for those special editions, there would be no The Power of the Force 2. So there would be no refreshment of consumer products in that in the retail landscape. So
100%. All right, dude. Well, we just want to say thanks. What's on tap for figure dissecting? Anything cool coming up?
yeah, a bunch of elites and ultimate editions. I think got some that Monday Night War Triple H. Got what's the other one? I just talked about the Legends Pillman from 2010 and reflecting back on like how it could, because I kind of like put things in perspective from what it was in 2010 and what if that does get refreshed in a greatest hits such as Legends Greatest Hits or Mainline.
I really hope
Greatest
it
Hits.
does, actually, because I love that figure and it could be a little refreshed.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's
Why
a
why Brian Pillman's hair is so hard to execute, D?
well, it's ruffles and people have in their mind of what they think of what Brian. I mean, you saw some flack or whatever for the zombie stuff, but that was based off a particular moment in time. I mean, there was like only like a few months to where he did have that kind of hairstyle.
Like it was
and
more
people
straight, right? That
Yeah, and it
the
was
zombie
wetted
got away with
down.
it because it
Yeah.
was he did have that like straight kind of hair at that time,
Yeah.
right?
And then the glasses were also worn across WWF programming, but some people weren't familiar with the glasses. So, but you're not a true Brian Pillman fan if you're not familiar with the glasses.
How the hell do you not know about the Brian Pillman glasses, guys?
Yes. All right. Well, and what's going on with the Galoob thing that you're working on? Making some progress?
Yeah, it got some more, I guess, stanzas or whatever you want to call them, grouping them around.
He's 82.7% through. So
okay. Almost 83. All right. Well, D, we love you. Thank you for all your help. D's the man. You going to be a Mania, D?
Yeah, I will be. Yeah,
he's on vacation though.
Oh, okay. He's not on the clock.
He doesn't want to see us. He's on vacation.
I mean, to a degree, it's my first time going to Las Vegas. No, it's not that I don't want to see you guys. It's just I have family with me or whatever, like I do with all these. Oh, you got the glasses on, Brian. I didn't know. Did you actually get those officially from hightechdesigns.com or whatever it is? Oh, yeah, he did.
Wow.
How much did that break the bank? That was like 400.
I got a long time ago. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. How long have you had those in your collection? Is that like on?
Did you wear them to the ring? I feel like I remember you wearing them.
No, I wore them a whole Jimmy's live show.
That's
when you get like the Heels and Faces figure, you know, like put those on display next to it. That'd be kind of cool.
Nah, I just keep them in the desk here next to me. Just I think it's cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
Really can't wear these in public.
And I'm assuming those are probably all made to order, unless he's got like a batch of those. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Those might be made because I think he's based out of Germany or Europe of some kind. So not sure if he makes those by hand or those get sent overseas.
And people don't realize they say "fuck you" or
They say,
"screw you."
Screw you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
All right, good housekeeping.
All right, good housekeeping. Good asking, guys. YouTube.com/Major WF Pod. Guys, there's a lot of cool stuff we just dropped last week. What did we drop last week, Mark?
Well, last week was the
Me and Devon.
Yeah.
And this week was a little Torski of Suplex Vintage Wrestling, causing a lot of controversy.
I didn't know we had so many filmmaker viewers.
Wait, what?
It's a lot of controversy surrounding this vlog.
First I'm hearing. Why?
Sometimes,
Well, first you're hearing, you don't read the chat.
sometimes I don't mean to get on you about this, Brian, but that's crazy. We had like long conversation about this. Literally a long conversation.
Okay. I'm not trying to be a dick. I have no idea what you guys are.
Brian literally, when he gets his phone, just scrolls up to the latest thing. Just like that. I'm not making like skips. Just
Yeah.
skips.
Wait, people are commenting about this vlog. What?
They hate it. They hate it.
Why? What?
It was shot by Harry Aaron, who's a filmmaker. He shot it with a DSLR, so it's edited like a documentary. It's not necessarily a vlog, even though it's Broski doing the same vlog stuff. It's just shot differently, and he edited it with music and all that stuff.
It looks very professional and nice, and people
don't
hate
like the fanciness.
Yeah, people just like
But yeah, when I'm using my phone and filming figures, people don't like that either. So it's like,
well, they've got a lot of filmmakers. The Rocket with Dan loved it. I thought it was a great thing. It's not a thing that we're gonna.
yeah, it was a one-off.
That's like a luxury.
Yeah,
And here's the peek behind the curtain. This is why this was done. I booked Harry to film like a Matt Cardona like vignette style video with me. So like I booked him out like a booking. I pay for this stuff. We had it on the schedule, and then when push comes to shove, my idea like wasn't fleshed out enough, wasn't ironed out enough, where I didn't want to just do a half-ass like Matt Cardona social media video. But I'd already booked him for his time, so I didn't want to cancel on him like he's expecting this payday. So I said, hey, just come with me to the Suplex Vintage Wrestling in Orlando, film it, and you do you. I said, just follow me. You edit it how you want, do it your style. And I loved it. I thought people were going to I loved it because it was so different.
Yeah.
Not every single vlog's gonna be like that from now on. We're not like switching styles.
Yeah.
There's like I thought it was a little
That's what I
treat
just said.
for
It was a
people.
luxury. It's not like something that's gonna happen.
Yeah, people fucking going off on it. I couldn't
maybe
believe it.
see if they paid for if they paid weekly for vlogs and like they didn't get what they were paying for or whatever. But this is a free thing, and to just be like, I hate this. It's just so crazy. It's so
wild. But whatever. Check that out. And then we still have a lot of stuff in the can. Like I said, I just went to Lobos Collectibles. I have my Hulk Hogan haul. Michael LaPuma.
I love Brian always says his name wrong, and I thought it was a joke. And then when he made the folder, he spelt his name wrong. Lim Puma. Michael Lim Puma.
No, it's a La Puma.
I know, but that's
There's no
Brian
M.
says Lim Puma.
Anyway, ProWrestlingTees.com.
What is this, a roast, guys? What the fuck is going on here?
All right.
Where is Lim Puma vlog?
That's next.
It's coming. ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWPod. Get your merch on Pro Wrestling Tees. CollectMajor.com. Get your figs over on Collect Major. Major is on Whatnot. Myself, Brian, sometimes Mark. Every Monday. This weekend I was in Australia. I couldn't go. I'll be back next Monday with some cool stuff.
I got
Plugs.
card night Thursday, and I got all Big Rubber Guy night next Monday.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Plugs. We're all going to be in the same place this weekend, right?
Guys, speaking of vlogs, we'll be vlogging a wrestling convention and toy show. It's the New England Fan Fest 10. We're coming to Seekonk, people. Seekonk, Massachusetts, which everyone's basically telling me is Rhode Island.
It's big. Yeah.
Loaded lineup. The most professional wrestler.
I don't have Broski's.
Smart Mark Sterling.
I'll be there, pals.
But also the system.
The system, Lish, Eddie, Brian. We will be together. Same table for photo ops.
Very cool.
Aren't you guys a little annoyed with Eddie or something?
Did someone get fired?
You'll have to tune into TNA Wrestling this Thursday and find out if we make Seekonk. What we might have to cancel.
Oh shit.
Crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Look at that. Gangrel, Maven, Salmon, Sergeant Slaughter. It's all the friends of the major podcast people.
But
how about Ron Rudat, the legendary? We've never met Ron Rudat, right?
I don't think so.
I know. That's
really cool.
Hacksaw, all our good friends.
Oh.
Eddie Goods in the house, out of retirement.
Let's go.
He
And
better
of
not
course,
come back.
guys, Major Rewind. Jay George takes you on a trip down memory lane. And then every other week, we have From the Vault. A lot of great stuff over on the Major Wrestling podcast. So, guess that's it, guys.
All right.
You guys have any more insults for me before we
It's not
go?
an insult. I would just like you to read
You
the
want
business.
bore me to
meetings.
death with more Star Wars talk before we go?
Some World of Warcraft, Star Wars talk.
Yeah, holy cow.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the World
Brian,
of
you're a
Warcraft.
great dad.
Thanks, Mark. So are you.
And that was a great episode of your Ask Brian Anything.
I'm actually
I'm shocked you
flabbergasted.
listened
Like,
to it, yeah.
Why?
with just
why are you
me
shocked?
talking and about being a dad, I can't believe you listened to that. I'm actually, thank you.
I listen to all our stuff. I listen to all
He
the
was,
shows.
he was making notes. He was making.
Have you
notes.
ever listened to The Silver Linings, Mark? By Mark?
He doesn't
Me?
even know what
Yeah.
it is.
No, come on, dude. Not once.
Broski.
Never listened to a Let 'Em Breathe. not
Broski
once.
sometimes listens.
I don't want to break
6
these
minutes.
streaks, guys. I'm streaking here. You know?
Broski, have you ever seen a bare minimum Brian selfie?
No, because I don't have the Patreon app.
There you go.
There you go.
It's a great one this week.
Oh, boy.
Wearing a Mets jersey or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Even though
All
I just
right.
lost.
All right, we're out of time.
See ya.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.